So you know how I'm like, creeped out about spiders, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I just saw one right now. What's up? Why?
Did you really?
Yeah, when I was closing the garage door again, like there was a spider literally coming down. I disturbed him. I was like, "My bad, dude. Let me just get this hose." He almost went on my jacket, but he's fine.
Did you
He's
kill?
like, what the
You didn't
fuck are you
kill
doing
him?
in here?
Wait, what was the question?
You didn't kill it?
No, I didn't kill it.
What? Why?
It was the daddy long legs, dude. They kill
Oh
skeeters,
yeah,
man. I'm all
yeah.
about
Those
that.
are good. Those are good.
Those
So
are good, yeah.
anyway, I go in. I walk downstairs, and Ricky was walking into the bathroom, and as she like walked into the bathroom, a spider ran in after her. Like,
jeez.
so I saw her
How
like
big?
closing the
How
door,
big?
and I saw something in the corner of the door, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" So I go in there and I open it, and I'm like, "Holy shit, dude! There's a fucking spider right there."
Wait, hold
Um,
on. Ricky's in the bathroom. You just open up the door.
Well, she was walking into the bathroom, like she didn't even get
Yeah.
to get all the way in yet. But anyway, so I go in there, I like kill it, I take care of it, I whack him, and
You whack 'em?
What
and
kind of spider was it, dude?
I don't know, dude. There's some creepy ass like wolf fucking spiders here, man.
How large was it is the question.
It was
Yeah,
like
that's
it
what
was
it's
like a
called.
silvadola.
A Silvadola?
Silvadola latch.
Wow,
Well,
that's
yeah.
big.
It's pretty
Yeah,
big,
that's
so
fucking, I mean, I'm
you know-
including legs, but that's big.
yeah.
That's
But
a
I
big
mean,
spider.
they
It's like
have
the
brown
wingspan.
recluses out there, don't they?
That's a big spider. I think so. I don't know. Fucking look. I
Do
don't.
they?
I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
George, don't say that to Josh, because
Say
then
what
he's
they
gonna
are.
freak out. He's like, "Oh my
I'm
god, I
just,
gotta
fucking
I'm
kill it.
just saying, I'm
Dude,
pretty
I
sure they
could-
do.
I have, like,
remember
a
hearing of
sixth
an
sense.
incident of a guy who bought a house, and it was infested with brown recluses.
Dude, hell no. Man, hell
Holy
no.
shit, Josh,
Your only
that's
option
you.
is burn it down.
Just got a new house.
Yeah.
Yeah, only
And
option.
then
Burn it
they
down,
turned
collect
that into arachnophobia.
So I walk in there. I'm like, what the fuck would have happened if I didn't see it? And she was like, I don't know. I would have been dead, or I would have been Spider-Man.
Stupid. She would have become a man.
You're gonna ruin it. She's like,
I mean-
"Why'd you kill that spider? You ruined my chances of becoming Spider-Man."
Maybe. What if she was both? Like became Spider-Man, but also died.
No, you have to microwave the spider first before he gets radioactive.
Hey, are they still gonna go through with the remake of Arachnophobia?
They better not.
Are they gonna put Mimi Bobek back in it?
I want them to redo a remake, dude, because I'm sick and tired of all these shark movies coming out. Like,
Was it-
why is it my fear is only getting exploited? Why is it shark?
Oh, you think I'm gonna freak out about it?
Yeah, you would.
No, I'll watch. I watched Eight-Legged Freaks. I mean, the acting was scary, but the
that's
movie wasn't.
Dude, if you went and saw,
Oh man.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to season 4, episode 17 of the Speakeasy.
M Kilter's real.
It is, man. If you haven't seen the show before, what we do is drink and talk like we're at a bar, but we're also very far away, so we do it right here. My name is Josh. I'm in Spokane, Washington. My buddy George down there is in Garden Grove, California.
Hey.
David is in Santa Ana, California, and our guest today, Sam, he's been on the show before, is in Aliso Viejo. That's up by Moreno Valley, right?
No, it's South County.
South County, Orange
Oh,
County.
well, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Never mind. Never
All right,
mind.
really quick, Josh,
What's
take
up?
a drink.
What? Son of a bitch.
All right, just so you all know, we decided to play a drinking game since all 4 of us are drinking today. So we picked out 4 words, right? So we have like, fuck, and dude are the words. And if you, I'm explaining the game right now to
You just said
everyone
all
who's
four
listening.
of them.
Before
though.
you said
You just
it.
said all 4 of them. Though.
But right before you said it, you said it. All right. Anyway.
Anyways, so if any one of us catches someone else saying it, they call them out on it. That person has to take a drink. You get a point. Person with the most points at the end of the show wins the game. Makes all the other makes the rest of us finish all of our drinks or drink whatever's left.
What was the last one?
Dude.
Dude,
Who
DUDE.
the fuck
Yeah.
said?
Dude.
Damn it!
What?
I was gonna say who the fuck says dude, but I just said fuck.
no, we're okay. So
This
it's
game's
exempt from
harder
right
than
now
I
because we're
thought.
putting all the yeah.
All right.
Like a
Game
fuck
on.
dude.
Game on.
All right. So
Car.
I have
Game on.
I have 2 drinks. I don't know which one to start with. What do you guys think? Juicy
both-
Haze IPA?
I would start with Stella and end with Ranger.
Okay.
Put one in your mouth and the other one in your butthole.
Should it be the bottle?
Well, I guess if
Yeah.
you're gonna go in that order, I'd probably go Ranger, Butthole, Voodoo Mouth.
Yeah. Put the can in your can.
All right, so I'm gonna start with Stella. What are you guys drinking today?
I'm drinking.
Jorge, you want to go next? Or
Yeah, I guess
Sam? Sam
facilitate
always got.
that. Sam's got
Coors Light.
Coors Light.
Hey,
the
banquet beer.
Rockies.
I'm
finishing
a
off
good
my
American.
whiskey, and I also have Coronas.
What does that say? Duhans?
Duhans. Yeah, Duhans.
Not yet. Nobody. Still nobody. Okay.
Duhans, Mitch.
Almost.
I should have waited
I
until
got
David was
wild
drinking.
turkey. I got wild turkey and ginger ale. Canada Dry.
Nice.
What's up, Elizabeth?
Oh,
Hello,
shit, I haven't
Elizabeth.
been looking. Not even looking.
I don't even have an iPad, so.
All right. Let's get this started.
Oh, shit.
Toast to this game here.
Toasting right now.
Cheers.
Cheers to the game.
Cheers,
Should
queers.
have more alcohol.
Here's a swim with bow-legged women.
I don't know what's going on with you guys. I'm glad I'm not drinking alcohol for this. I mean liquor.
You are drinking alcohol.
That's what I
Dumbass.
said. I mean liquor. If I drink
It's like-
liquor,
I mean
I'd be done for.
liquor.
Liquor. I hardly even know her. Huh?
Uh,
Anyway, David, did you watch The Tiger King yet?
Still no, not yet. I'll get around to it, though.
How the fuck not?
How can you?
What are you?
Yeah, what else
how
you doing?
have you been able to avoid it this whole time?
You've
I
been
avoid
in
things a-
lockdown
I
for
avoid shit a lot.
a month.
You don't have a life, man.
No, hell no. Everything was on pause before this little quarantine happened, man. I'm done. Give up on life. Sleep all day and die.
So how have you not watched it yet?
I haven't got around. Well, the Netflix that I have, I think the Netflix is under Josh's account, but I think I need to put it because I only have it on my iPad, so I haven't been able to watch Netflix at all.
Why don't you put it on your phone?
That's why I have it on my phone. I just need to get Josh's password and stuff again and put it on my phone, and then I'll watch it.
After the show, I want you to
George?
send me a picture of your TV,
Why?
so we can see if your TV
So we can
has so we can see if your TV has apps, and you can just stream it to your TV.
How are you this technologically illiterate? right now?
Seriously, like David's on Facebook more than anybody, but he doesn't know how to work anything.
Ah, dude, I don't know how to work shit, man.
Damn. I don't
What's funny is
understand.
actually Johnny Depp actually just made an Instagram account like 2 days ago.
Did he?
Like his
What's he
first fucking social media. Well, he just posted a photo and then a video, and
So
also a song.
hold on. Does ing
I was just about to say that. I
David
think it
Drink?
counts. Yeah,
Ha!
I was gonna call him on it. And
I didn't
then
know if it was
Josh said first.
variations of it or not.
I think that counts, man.
Okay, David Drink.
Wait.
You said you said
What?
the F word. Oh,
You
you
said
said the
the F
you said
word.
the F word.
You said the F word, David.
Don't you say that word. Don't you ever say that word
Ooh,
around me.
potty mouth.
Wait, we're not supposed to say any of those words. I thought that was only for Josh.
No,
What?
dude, it's
You
for
thought it was
all
all
of us.
me?
For all of us.
No, I thought the
Oh.
F word was only your word that you're not allowed to say.
Oh
No.
everybody's word.
That's why everyone
All-
got to pick a word.
All words are for
Man, that's
her,
fucking stupid.
but- That's two.
Yeah, that's two. I got that one.
All right. So David didn't
Yep.
watch it. George, Sam.
I
Yeah.
watched it, yes,
Love it.
and I watched the extended cut
Yeah.
after episode.
Yeah,
With,
that's what I was going to talk about. So the
what's his face?
Joel McHale.
Was it the guy who hosts the Onion, right?
Joel McHale. He was on
Yeah.
Talk Soup. He owns the Onion.
Oh, was this? I thought he was on the host of the Onion.
The host
Is
of
it
Talk
Soup?
Soup.
Okay.
It turned into the Soup, but it was Talk Soup back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Now it's called The Onion.
He was just
French onion soup.
he was just fucking around with people the whole time. Like he was just talking a bunch
Josh.
of
He
shit.
said it. He said the F word.
Josh,
Ha!
Who gets the point for that one? 'Cause you both called.
I do.
I'll give it to
Yeah,
David.
Well, I'm the
I'll
one who
just
called
say-
him out
I'll
on it.
I called him
so
out
the
on
person,
it too.
The person who gets called out on it has to make the determination of the first person they heard. Because I heard.
Maybe we just
David-
call it drink, right?
First, yeah. Dang it.
I point and I laugh.
He was just messing around with those fellas, right? He was just talking a bunch of shit.
Wait, what?
Joel McHale was talking a bunch of shit to the people on Tiger King.
Oh yeah, they're super disrespectful, man. Those
That's all he was
guys.
doing, just making fun of him the whole time.
Well, I mean,
Oh, okay.
at the same time, most of those people are literally pieces of shit. So
Wait, I guess David's kind of confused because he didn't know what the If we're talking about, that
We're doing a really clean show today. I kind of like this. This is gonna be fun.
So what happened was they were doing like a living room Skype thing, and Joel McHale was hosting it, and he was basically just. I'm trying not to say those words now. He was basically just talking to them from his couch. And
okay.
Yeah, he did a Skype interview with all the cast members from Tiger King, with the exception of Joe Exotic.
Because he's in jail?
Yeah,
he's in jail.
Interview.
And he's got the COVID?
He does have the COVID.
Oh, shit, really? Does. Try to remember the article.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to recover from this.
It's funny, you know that just because of memes.
Because the memes, dude. It's funny. I've never heard any of their voices, so I'm very curious to see if the voice that I have for him in my head will match up with when I finally watch the show.
It's kind of like a high-pitched hillbilly. Kind of like a...
That's what I think. Yeah. And when I look at him, that's what I think. So, like, when I see the meme, he's like, well, guess what, motherfucker? Like, kind of really high-pitched.
Gotcha. Got you.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Ooh, you said the F-word.
He said it.
George
oh, shit, that's point. Right. Dang it. All right. Damn it. God damn it, Joe.
So who's your favorite character on Tiger King there, Josh?
Tigers. You like the tiger.
I feel like they were all acting and it was a giant movie, but it's sad to say it was real life.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Instagram photos?
What's the name of that douche guy? No, wait. The guy who... I was going to say him because he's got like that way younger girlfriend and then he's got that nanny. And he's just like all about it. But
his wife is like an ex-porn star.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Now David's in.
His wife is an ex-porn star.
Oh, yeah?
The guy the
name?
Murderer guy.
I don't remember. She's a redhead. So
so
what's up?
The guy who was going to go kill people, that guy.
Jeff Lowe.
No, I'm talking about. Jeff Lowe is the original guy that I was talking about.
Oh,
the other guy,
Jeff Lowe's,
his
assistant.
sidekick. That guy.
The one that took a bath.
Yeah.
Alan Glover.
Dude, what was up with that?
Nothing.
The one that took a bath?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll know. Just watch.
You'll know. You'll know when you see it.
It's weird because you just don't want to look away. You know what I'm saying? Like it sucks, but you want to keep watching.
I watched it in one sitting.
Slow motion.
Took me to about 3 a.m. and I couldn't stop watching. So I had to start.
What time did you start watching it?
I don't know, 7 o'clock. There's only 7 episodes. It's not that long.
Yeah. All right.
It's not incredibly well. I mean, each episode's about an hour. So I mean, it's a good sit through. You know, you have to dedicate a good portion of your day to it if you want to binge the whole thing.
Well, dude. Quarantine.
The moral of the story, though, is all big cat people suck. Like, there's no good person there.
So what about those two Vegas performers? What are their guys' names?
Siegfried and
Hans and Franz? There you go.
eggs and steak.
They got theirs, dude. Didn't want to get mauled by their tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him walking around. It was a blonde one. Siegfried, right?
Hans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I saw that dude walking around. His face is fine.
Got you, Josh.
What did I say?
Dude.
Oh, you did.
Dang. Didn't even hear.
Got him.
Well, this isn't going to be fun.
Point for George.
George is going to win.
Okay.
Depends on how drunk I get.
This really isn't fair because I do the most talking on this, so it's likely that I'm going to say all these words. I'm just going to.
I do the most cussing.
I'm going to call you out on that one too, because you also said the top word.
You've said that like 45 times right now. I didn't even hear it.
So.
I didn't even hear me say the top word. Son of a biscuit.
Just play the video back.
All right. Kevin Conroy. We all know and love Kevin Conroy, right?
Batman? Him. You mean Batman?
Batman.
His name is Batman. His name is Bruce Wayne or Batman.
That's right. Bruce Wayne or Batman on April 9th on DC's Instagram read a comic book.
Oh,
and it was it's their first digital comic book called Batman: The Adventures Continue. And he read it on the 9th, and then he read chapter 2 on the 15th, April 15th. I don't know when the next one's coming, but it's pretty fucking awesome. Listening to Batman, read Batman. I called myself on it, and I didn't need to do that. I should get a point.
You brought attention to yourself. I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to say anything.
Teasing, right.
But you brought attention to yourself. I give that one to David.
I'm losing it. All you guys were just like, why is he freaking out?
Yeah. Well, no. We all heard you, but you were like, oh, God.
George, you said it too, man.
Did he?
Said the top word.
He said the L word.
I did say that. Yeah.
You
No.
said the
Yeah.
L
Yeah.
word.
All right. Hold on. All right. Yeah.
This is stupid.
All right. Anywho,
It's gonna take so
Whose
long.
idea was this?
hold on. Well, he was reading in the comics, right? Nobody. It's just him reading the comics. Like Mark Hamill wasn't joining in, doing like Joker voices over.
No. When I was watching it, I only saw Kevin Conroy, but I didn't get the chance to watch it all because I was working. Because I'm always working.
A lot of voice actors are dying right now.
I know,
Yeah.
isn't it crazy.
Fucking. Oh fuck.
Open up
David?
spots for us, right?
David.
No, nobody.
Yeah, I got that, Josh. It's funny.
No one said you had to drink all of it, David. Just take a sip. Jeez.
I took 2 because it said it twice.
I need some whiskey.
Here, have some.
I want some whiskey. So with all this staying home and watching Netflix and Hulu and all that stuff, did you guys by chance download and watch Quibi? Free
Nope.
1 week trial? We've talked about Quibi before. David, why you look so confused?
You can't remember?
You remember what Quibi is, George?
Yeah, it was a new streaming service.
Vote with me.
Is that all you remember about it?
That's all I remember about
By
it.
context clues, you could have figured out it was a streaming service.
Yes.
Diamond Joe Quimby.
I don't remember what, because I know there was a show that I was interested in, but it was only going to be on Quibi, and I was like, yeah, we'll pass.
Oh, you said the top word. Thank you. I was just getting you to talk so I could get you on something.
That's fine.
So it's one of
fucked up,
those. It's one of those 15-minute episodes or whatever, and you can't turn the phone sideways. Like it's all shot vertically, like meant for your phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, isn't that stupid?
That's dumb.
And
So what
it's
if you wanted to watch it on TV? Can you cast it to your TV like you could YouTube?
I'm guessing Apple TV has an app, but I haven't seen it yet. I should check.
Did it be presented in letterbox?
Why you gotta ask me questions about my stories?
I'm sorry.
Good. Come up with these stories.
I
You're
thought
like,
this was America.
I don't know.
But they're all short episodes. It's all 10 minutes. Dang it! I knew I was trying to play past that one. I didn't call myself out on it.
Good job, David.
They're all 10-minute episodes. They do have.
So is Quibi like the TikTok of apps then, of streaming services?
I guess it is.
Right?
You said the top.
Yeah.
You said the top word again though.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a fun game.
This is stupid. They've had so many famous people attached to it. Spielberg shot something for Quibi.
On his phone?
What?
Wait.
Probably not on his phone. It's meant for the phone.
Did he shoot a Triceratops?
Yeah.
Senor Spielbergo?
Spielbergo?
He did though. It's taking me time to talk now because I'm trying to think about my words before I say them, and I don't like this.
Ah!
How many downloads did you think they got?
Hey,
Yeah.
oh, before you go any further,
You got to
did
drink.
say that top word.
I said
I
it
don't-
again?
Yeah, because you're like, I don't this.
That's
You
not
just said
fair.
you too.
It's not used as a filler. I thought we were only doing
You
it as a
just-
filler.
Hey, look, if the Knights of Knee
And Sam, what did you say?
enjoy that word,
Look,
Hey,
I'm already done with the beer now because of you guys.
hey. I mean, there's a store down the street.
Making fun of the way I'm talking and stuff. Now I gotta drink this.
tell Ricky to go get you more. That's what she's there for.
Quibi got lackluster reviews. 300,000 downloads though in the first 24 hours.
Really?
Seems like a lot.
It seems like a lot until you compare it to Disney because Disney signed
Yeah.
4 million subscribers than the first day. 4 million.
Day one, bro.
Wow.
Day
I
one.
was one of those dunskies.
I was one of those people. I got it like, I think it was 10 p.m. the night before.
I got it. Damn, dude. I remember when it came out. Shit.
he said the bottom word. Nobody else says the bottom word but you. Wait, I said it once.
No, I remember when it came out, and I was with my friend Mike, and it was like late at night, and I was like, "Dude, let's watch this." Shit.
David.
You know what? Fuck it. Story time over.
You said another one.
Said it again.
Number
I'm gonna
3,
give that
that's
one
mine.
to. I'm gonna give that one to everybody.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm all about equality. That's why.
Because he basically shed it over everybody.
He said start the story over.
Everybody. I didn't say I was gonna start it over. Like story time over. That's it.
Story,
Done.
yeah. So he said it as a normal conversation. He didn't mean to throw the F word. Did you say it on purpose? I get a point. Give me 2 points. Laugh Aid. You guys know what Laugh Aid is?
Oh, yeah.
Laugh
Like,
Aid.
online stand-up comedy.
I don't want to talk.
Oh,
about it.
I was like, oh shit.
Sam, you talk about it.
So there's a bunch of comedians that were doing some. They were broadcasting from their houses during the quarantine to do a stand-up comedy set, and I think everybody had like 10, 15 minutes, but everybody had so many connection issues, and there was, the mics would drop out, and you wouldn't be able to hear people. The video would block up, and it was a shit show. But I watched a few parts because Bill Burr was on there for a bit.
Bill Burr.
Yeah,
Bill Burr.
but
Yeah.
part of stand up is that you need the audience there because you
Right? You feed
you
off
need to
of
hit
them.
the punchlines in a certain sequence. So if you're doing stand up with no audience, how do you know to react
Laugh track.
or to deliver the punchline?
Did you guys watch UFC right before the COVID thing happened?
Yeah, the Brazil one. Yeah.
What didn't it suck? Like
Dude, it was so weird.
there were no audiences, right?
You could hear all you could hear is the corner and the referee,
dude.
and that was about
And
it.
almost all of them went to decision. And you could tell because the crowd amps everybody up, it amps the fighters up. And with no crowd, it just all went to decision. They just like, there's nothing to fight for.
That was definitely a weak card to end it.
Yeah, not good.
Will Goku defeat Vegeta? Find out next time.
They need to get their secret island or whatever they were gonna get.
Well,
They got it, dude. It's unlocked. All right.
as of right now, it's canceled, but we'll see what happens
No, I think they scheduled it tentatively for mid-May,
in May.
and they haven't disclosed the location. But Florida is reopening, and they're going to start allowing professional sports because WWE has some sort of political influence there, and they got them to reopen and allow public sports. So I'm pretty sure UFC is going to, chase that in and use Florida to host their fight there.
Odd
Florida-
that was the professional sport that they went with.
Yeah, right. That's the one that definitely pushed it over the edge.
What were you gonna say, David?
I'm saying Florida would be that state.
Oh, David.
I cut it off at the last second. I don't know if you guys want to. If you guys want to call it, I'll drink.
No,
but
no.
He was like,
So in there was Adam Sandler, Howie Mandel, Whitney Cummings was there as well. Over
yeah?
$300,000 they raised for unemployed comics. Pretty cool.
For what?
Pretty cool. Unemployed comics. Jeff Ross.
Deborah. Deborah. Oh, Deborah.
What's his
What was
brother's
that guy?
name?
What was his cousin? His brother's name? Oh, right. He had that
Jim
weird name.
Gaffigan?
What
I
is
love
it?
Jim Gaffigan.
That's not Jim. Oh, you're talking about.
I'm just
people
looking
who
at
are
the.
on
I'm
list.
looking at the rest
Bert
of the.
Kreischer was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert?
Big J
Was it Robert?
Okerson.
Oh, Robert.
Have you ever seen?
Robert?
You ever seen Big J Okerson? He is hilarious.
He did a
My
radio XM radio something. Before?
Yeah, he has a podcast. Legion of Skanks.
Oh, I
Legion
think I
of
used to
Skanks.
listen to him back on XM radio though.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Back in the day.
He's so funny.
Dane Cook also. Where did he come from? Where's that guy been? He is an unemployed comic.
Man, they're getting.
He's like, oh yeah, I'll
Yeah.
raise money for me.
Taking part of it.
Patton Oswalt, always good.
Have
I
you
like
seen
how-
that guy? Dane Cook has had so much plastic surgery. His face just looks inflated
haven't
like a
seen it.
Is
balloon.
he really?
I haven't seen what he
Oh
looks
my
like.
god, you gotta see him, dude.
I'm gonna
Is
look
it
him
I have
up.
bad?
not seen them.
It's bad. It's bad. I mean, he looks like a dude who's had plastic surgery, not like.
He looks like a dude who had plastic surgery.
On the right.
Oh, there?
Yeah.
Wait.
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Put it away.
I'm gonna
He's a
download
cartoon
this.
character.
Oh yeah. No, that's
like
him
a-
now.
Did they stretch
No,
his
it's not.
Did
He
they
looks like
stretch
Ricky-
his head up?
He looks
It's
like
like
Ricky
stretched
Martin.
up
dude.
and at an angle. He looks like he
He stretches ahead.
Josh, is that the girl you were drawing?
Right? Yeah, all crooked.
Oh,
Thanks.
great. Oh my god.
Here's Dane Cook. I
That
gotta-
can't
I
be
gotta
him.
lower
That's
leg.
is that him?
Oh, that's Dane Cook
That-
now.
Who's it looks like Brian Regan.
Yeah, it does look like Brian Regan.
Yeah, I can see that.
You and Brian
What in the
Regan
world?
mentioned that though.
That doesn't
Why
look
did
like
he
Dane
do
Cook.
that?
Brian Regan.
Why you
No,
doing
money
that?
makes people go crazy.
Jesus Christ, man.
Is he really that
Money-
old? He looks really old.
He wasn't like an unattractive guy. And
No.
he's not that
Hey,
old.
What if that's just a guy who's pretending to be Dane Cook
Yeah,
and got
About
enough
Dane-
plastic surgery to kind of look like him?
Okay,
He's like, sure.
that's a good point.
Cook.
That's a good point. We didn't really think of that.
the artificial intelligence is starting to take over. This is a robot.
He is a robot.
Android.
Hey Jess, what's going on?
Hi, Jess.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get Quibi though.
Nah. Pass.
Oh, Quimby.
One of those comedians who I don't think was on the list. I didn't watch the entire thing, but Louis C.K. He's back.
Yeah, his specials. You can buy his special. I'm thinking about buying it.
He released it He released it online, didn't he?
Yeah, you can purchase it from his website.
You have to watch. How do you watch it though? You have to watch it
All
on
I
the
heard,
computer.
I haven't done the research into. I just heard that he released it, and it's on his personal website. So,
Does he make
that way.
masturbation jokes?
yeah, here he opens up with one. So,
Oh,
that's classic CK, dude. Sorry, I love Louis CK. He's an incredible comic. The fact that this happened, it's a bummer. And he shouldn't have done it. But he's already made his apologies for it, and and he's taken time off. I mean, what else do you guys want from him?
What else do you want from me, man?
Right? He lost millions of dollars through this whole entire thing.
Yeah, he
did-
lost his show.
He didn't do shows. He didn't do arenas like he normally would.
But he lost his show, his FX
yeah,
show.
lost his show. He was also doing. He was supposed to to be on that Secret Life of Pets 2 because he was the main
Oh,
character.
yeah.
there's a movie that was pulled.
Dollars.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
to be honest, I don't even think it's that bad. He asked to jerk off in front of women. It's not like, can I jerk off on your face? Like he was just in the room
Wait,
doing it.
he
So-
asked
The
him, though?
women consented.
Yeah.
Well, they felt that they were obligated to say yes or something. They were pressured to say yes.
Yeah, because he had a position of power. That's what the story. That's what, how
You know
the
what?
story-
He kept his hands to himself, and that's all I care about.
Yeah, he kept his hands to himself.
No, I mean that guy was raked over the coals. I mean everyone deserves a second
He
chance. Even if he
was.
made a mistake,
He
he's got to have a chance to come back and make a living. What's he
Yeah,
supposed
he'll
to
come
do?
again.
Go away? Yeah.
He'll definitely come again.
Bang, bang.
David.
I'll just do
No,
that.
he's a really good comedian though. Yeah, it sucks, but as long as women were all right with it, like he didn't force them, he didn't put their hands on them, and like, yeah, you can tell anybody, I
You
think it-
said, you want to watch me do this real quick?
Yeah,
Hey,
went
you
over
mind if
mess-
yeah.
he didn't. I don't know. Call me crazy. He didn't drug women and then rape them. So I mean,
Thank you.
What if,
Yeah.
what if the very first time he was like, "Hey, will you touch yourself in front of me?" and she was like, "Will you do it in front of me?" and he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Yeah. He
Sorry,
triggered
it's a
it.
joke.
A little- I know she's gonna say no, but when she asks me, it's on her. Smart thinking, Josh. Damn, you should be a comedian.
big brain on Josh.
I know one thing we've all watched: The Mandalorian, right?
Oh,
Sam.
yeah.
Sam, you watched it, right?
Uh,
No.
I haven't seen it. I've started it. I haven't finished it.
okay,
How
well,
did
you
not?
started it though. So, what do you
Right.
think of the show
You-
so far?
Hold
I
on.
think-
You watched Tiger King from start to finish, but you
Yeah,
can't
it
finish
wasn't-
Mandalorian?
It wasn't that. No. So there's this thing. I don't know what got me with these all. Started with the Marvel Avengers, like how they were just throwing so many movies at me, and then Star Wars. They started every year. There's another fucking Star Wars movie. Before it, you'd have 2-3 years in between all the movies. Now it's every fucking year. I can't keep up. Sorry.
Word number 3.
Okay.
So I'll drink some more later. But yeah, I couldn't keep up with them for the time, And then The Mandalorian came out, and I just felt like I need to watch everything prior to it to watch Mandalorian. But I guess
No.
In other words,
With the amount of knowledge that you have now, Sam, because we used to do Star
number
Wars
2.
trilogy days.
Word number 2, drink.
I said I didn't say
It's
Yeah.
a variation. David said effing, and we still made him drink.
Yep. Drink.
all right, fine. Hold on.
okay then. I guess I'll just switch it to.
I'm pretty sure I said UH when you made me drink.
No, I did not. I made sure to hear the M, but I'll count it.
Yeah.
No, if you want to cheat, that's fine, Josh.
Anyone cheat? There was a couple times. Where you said the UH.
Oh, I
Yeah.
said all of these words several
We
times.
used to have Star Wars
These are
trilogy.
part of my everyday
Watch both
vocabulary.
trilogies back to back, and with the knowledge that you have, Sam, of Star Wars, you can watch The Mandalorian no problem. It doesn't really
Oh,
have ties to the Skywalker saga.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel better about watching it. Then I thought I would be missing out on something if I didn't watch it in order.
And I still haven't
No,
watched
not at all.
Solo, so it's all good.
Neither have
I didn't watch Rogue One either.
Okay.
What?
I. have
What?
been to
You have to watch
Disneyland.
Rogue One. Solo, you can skip.
I've been to Disneyland's Galaxy's Edge, and I've been on that Star Wars the ride where you're inside of the Millennium Falcon piloting it.
Shut up.
Oh my god,
No
worth
way.
it.
Amazing.
I'm gonna
Dude,
go there
it's one of the-
tomorrow.
I'm gonna drink that.
No, you're not.
Get it? They're closed down.
I was gonna be like, no, you're not. You don't have the kind of money. And then I thought, wait a minute, it's quarantine hours.
How-
He-
Euro Disney's still open.
You know,
We have we have annual passes right now, so fuck us, right?
Hey, number 3. Number 3.
Yep.
I
I'm
think
just
Josh,
trying to-
got that. I think Josh got
But
that one.
they are extending, so they're making you still pay for your pass, but they're extending it during.
But they're extending
course.
it, yeah.
How is Disney gonna
They're
stay
giving, you
afloat?
they're giving you two options. They said you can either
Your arm or your leg?
refund all your payments you've made since May 12th or March 12th, and you won't have to make any payments again until we reopen, but we won't extend your pass. Or you keep making your payments, and then we'll extend your pass. Only if you have a pass where there were no blackout dates. So if you have blackout dates that would account for the days that you missed, then you don't get any extension. So
Give yourself a point, George. So what is
Pretty
the
punched up.
what is the what's it called? The different levels of passes.
Cheers.
There's
start
like 3
off-
different levels, right?
no, there's like 6 different levels. Sorry.
That many?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you start off in Southern California, and then it goes flex, where a flex is where you can reserve certain weekends, where you don't get all weekends, but you can try to request them, and then the deluxe or whatever. And I had the signature, where the signature lets you in every day of the year, but and I also have parking, which is nice.
How much does that
How,
cost?
how much did you pay for that?
All right, so
I mean, I could Google it if you want.
How much money are you throwing down the drain during these quarantine hours?
1,500 a year.
1,500 a year.
That's not terrible.
Times 2. Times
That's on
2.
a pass.
That's for my wife.
That's
That's
not.
a pass.
That's a pass, but it's $100 every time you visit.
Right, 100. It's
You
190.
visit
every time you
15
visit.
times and you're golden.
We've
I
been
would
there
do
over.
that. If I lived down there still, we'd go every weekend.
Plus, you get discounts at the park. At the restaurants, you get 20% off.
Yeah,
At the-
you can get-
at the
yeah,
merchandise. You get 20% off.
So if I
Forget
get them
about
bread
it. Forget
bowls
about it.
with them soups in them,
Oh yeah, any
how
food.
much does that
no-
cost?
Oh, over there by the Blue Bayou Lagoon.
By New
Forget about it.
Orleans Square.
Oh yeah, that's the spot.
I don't go.
That's
So
it.
I went to eat at the Blue Bayou Lagoon because I wanted to eat there ever since I was a kid. So 2 birthdays ago, we went there and I ate at the Blue Bayou Lagoon. I paid $50 for jambalaya and it was terrible.
Terrible. I've had the jambalaya.
sorry,
It was
guys.
terrible.
So you go to BJ's, and BJ's jambalaya is top notch, and you compare that to Disneyland's, it's supposed to be the best ever. Look, garbage. I was like, what is this garbage? But the little
That-
glow in the dark cubes was great.
Yeah, in the mint julep, they put your glow in the dark cubes in your mint julep because it's all dark inside. I love that place. I went there and we took our daughter. She loved it. She was just eating bread and with jambalaya, and same thing. It was terrible,
Yeah,
but
it was
it's kind of.
terrible.
I guess people go there for the prime rib
Yeah. Oh,
and
really?
the Monte Cristo. Monte Cristo is like the ham sandwich that's deep fried.
Oh, I love Monte Cristos.
You
I've never had
ever watch
Cristos are
Chef?
so good.
That John
I've
Favreau
never
movie?
heard of Monte Cristo.
I've watched. I love that movie.
That's a great movie, man.
So he makes
Great.
that. Remember when he makes that Monte Cristo and he cuts
Yeah.
it, it's
Yeah.
all melted.
Yeah.
I
Forget
do not.
about it.
I gotta watch it
Speaking
again.
Speaking of Chef, have you guys watched on Netflix the Chef Show?
Nope, haven't.
So it's got John Favreau and then Roy Choi, and then he goes around and he makes dishes, and
Roy
he-
Choi does
he-
or John Favreau?
John Favreau.
So he actually
Yeah.
knows how to cook.
Not really. So he'll go and meet up with other chefs and with Roy Choi, and then they'll make a dish together.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Roy
It's-
Choi.
Yeah, Roy
Does he have
Choi
a
is
brother named Buck?
I thought you were going with another rhyme for his brother, but yeah, you totally threw me for a loop
Guys,
there.
it's supposed to be Bok Choi, not Hickama. I'm sorry, folks.
so Roy Choi's he created Kogi's, the food truck.
Oh shit!
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking
Yes.
about. Kogi's?
Hoagie's is amazing.
It's a
amazing.
Korean Mexican
Korean Mexican
fusion.
food truck.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
And you know what's
Really good.
crazy? You know what's crazy? I only found this out the other day. I was listening to a podcast with Bert Kreischer on it. Roy Choi is Bert Kreischer's neighbor, and they hang out all the time.
He was on.
Let's go stop.
Roy Choi was on Bert Kreischer's show.
Something's
Up in
burning.
Smoke. Something's burning. Yes, I called it Up in Smoke.
Yeah.
I was
So
away.
I thought it was interesting because Roy Choi asked Bert, he's like, "Hey man, I'm thinking about opening I'm like quitting my job and opening up a food truck with like a Korean fusion, you know?"
Huh?
And Bert Kreischer told him, "Yeah, that's a stupid idea." And now he's got a huge line of trucks, several
fleet.
several actual locations of Kogi's. Like you can go to a sit down restaurant for Kogi's.
No way.
Dude,
Yeah,
except the Orange County guy passed away.
he
Rest
did
in
pass
peace.
away. Yes, so
Not
they
yet.
closed down that truck. Yeah, they closed down the Orange County truck. So that's unfortunate, but
What's a Twinkie like that doing with a ding dong like me? I mix Twinkies and ding dongs all the time. Call it a dinky. I typed in Korean Mexican fusion and some like Asian girls were popping up.
I thought you were looking at porn. Why are you looking
yeah, seriously, I'm like, oh, during
Yeah,
the
I was like,
podcast,
whoa,
guys.
hey, that's how you fuse Korean and Mexican. If you
I'm like, I'm all Josh. I love porn, but why are you showing me this while we're doing the show?
All right.
hey,
Side note:
mind your business.
have you guys watched 90 Day Fiance at all?
I
There's this
have.
garbage
I've
television.
watched a couple of episodes. Yeah.
It's
What is wrong with you guys?
It's
It's on
trash
TLC.
TV on TLC that it eats away at your brain, but totally, it's so entertaining. There's
Speaking of eating,
so-
you watch My 600-Pound Life because I watched that too.
yeah,
let me
that
tell
makes
you,
me feel better about my life.
it makes me not want to eat food like ever again. I'll watch it and I'm like, huh?
How they're eating a meal on the way to the next fast food restaurant blows my
As she's
mind.
eating, she's like, "What do you think for lunch? What do you want to eat for lunch?" Every single time they're saying as they're eating their meal, they're thinking about what their next meal is going to be. It's
That's
gross.
so crazy.
Me, I'll be like, shit.
Hey, number one,
Eating. I'll be eating and be like, as soon as I'm done, what am I gonna have for dinner?
George, give me a point
Didn't I just eat
Did you call that on who?
on myself?
on David.
On David? Okay.
Yeah, David, you just have a fast metabolism, though. These other people have an eating disorder.
Yeah.
Have you Have you really seen David? His body's going to shit.
I haven't seen
He
it.
used to be able to. He used to be able to say, "I just got a fast metabolism. That's why I'm so skinny." He used to wear his girlfriend's jeans and stuff. And now
he's got
he's got to date. Now he's got to date some bigger girls.
Yeah, that was one time.
He's gonna have to get a new
Elizabeth,
leather jacket.
if I was
because
wearing
that
the
was like
logo, and yeah, I got the hat. It's a logo. Just so you know, Elizabeth.
You can buy it.
David,
send it to you for free.
it was one time, but that girl was skinny.
And
Which
I was
one?
very skinny at the time. Cynthia.
Oh damn, I remember that one.
Yeah, there was one time we traded pants for like a little bit. She's like, "Let me try on your jeans." I'm like, "Okay." She'll try on mine. I'm like, "Okay." And it looked funny because it worked. I fit in hers like fine, but when she tried on mine, they looked. You remember the episode of Flapjack where Captain Canuck took those legs? That's what she looked like. She was like walking around the room. She's like just stomping around. I'm like, you look funny. Like, she got really upset though the fact that I fit in her jeans pretty comfortably. I was like, they're actually nice. She's like, all right, take them off. I'm at.
Was
Okay.
she
That's
like, "That's the
hilarious.
last time you're getting in my pants, David"?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
But
What?
you said it, the L word.
Oh, okay.
Did he?
Yeah, I did. He's all, was she blank? That's the last time.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Good job.
Okay, I didn't.
Did you
yeah, okay.
know
Good catch.
that the voice of Knuckles is Brian Doyle Murray,
Yes, I
Bill
did know
Murray's
that.
brother?
Bill Murray's brother. Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
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 That's Bill
No.
Murray's brother.
Yeah.
There's
from
three.
Caddyshack?
There's three Murrays.
Yeah.
I don't remember the third one, but it's Bill Murray,
No.
Brian Doyle, and one more.
Yeah.
They're
And
all
Randy.
actors. I just don't remember the other one.
What'd you say?
That was a Randy Murray.
Randy.
Like the Randy Quaid. Like, you know, never mind.
Ah, David.
What?
You said top one.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Shit.
Did you drop something?
No, he said, hold on.
I think he even
Okay.
plugged in his headphones.
So, George, have you ever watched 30 Day Fiance? 90 Day Fiance?
I watched a couple I think 2 episodes with you at your place.
I need another
right,
drink
right.
because
With
I
the
keep
Russian
saying those words, so
girl.
I'll be back.
The Filipino girl and damn, there was a hot one. I forgot who it was.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was like the super hot one.
So this new season has this dude who's like 4'6", and he lies on his dating profile, and he says he's super tall, but he's like 4'6", and he's got no neck, so he shows up
Oh,
like this.
I know what you're talking about. I saw a clip of that guy. He puts mayonnaise in his hair.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I saw some clip of him like
I put soap
slathering
in my
his
hair.
hair in
I put it on my
mayonnaise.
pancakes. I put it on my pizza. I put it on my hair when I had a rough week. What do you think keeps it up, Slick?
It reminded me of the closing scene of the Tiger King. Josh, if you've seen it, that guy's on the jet ski coming around the corner.
Oh yeah. That guy's a rat.
I busted out laughing my ass off.
What
at
does
3
he call
o'clock in
him?
the morning.
Life-size Chucky doll.
Life-size Chucky doll.
Oh,
Jesus.
Where'd you go, David?
You wanna get
So you guys
a-
new headphones.
Not to be rude, but I walked out when you guys were talking about a show that I have not seen and will never see, and I decided to get ice.
Oh,
So
okay.
you don't ever want to see Tiger King?
I think it was 90 Day
90
Fiancé.
Day.
Oh,
Yeah,
90
he
Day
walked
Fiancé.
off before Tiger King.
Okay, we jumped into Tiger King.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so a show that you do want to watch, The Mandalorian. Back to that, Jon Favreau. We went all around it, but we didn't say it. So Mandalorian docuseries is coming out on Disney Plus. It's going to be a documentary about what's coming out. About the making of The Mandalorian in general, hosted by Jon Favreau.
Ooh,
This
that's
sounds
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
I'm
Speaking
down.
of Mandalorian, though, season 2 they've already kind of leaked a little bit about, and they said they were gonna bring back Darth Maul.
Well, yeah, that was gonna happen for sure.
Bringing him back. He's got regular
So-
legs though, right? He's not a spider anymore. Because that was
No,
I'm
he'll
not gonna lie, that was
he
pretty stupid.
should have the spider legs at that point.
He's got baby legs, and he's partnered up with a detective, regular legs.
Is that you, baby legs?
This is the sound I make when I'm running.
That's a Rick and Morty thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, Alex Whiteley, if he's watching, he would fucking be laughing his laugh on.
Alex Whiteley.
He's laughing his laugh off.
He's laughing his laugh.
You'll laugh so
so funny. These cunts are hilarious.
you'll laugh so hard you'll puke your pants. Anyway, Darth Maul, that sounds cool. Clone Wars.
Is it getting a new season or what's going on?
It's
Because
ending. This is its
trailer.
final
It's supposed
season.
to be. It's supposed to be ending.
It's on its final season. Yeah.
How long has it been? I know we talked about this before. How long has this
I
been
want
going on?
to say
Clone Wars?
7, maybe
I
more.
think 9 years.
Because it was rebooted. On
Yeah, they
Disney
rebooted
Plus.
it. So I mean,
Season 7.
How many episodes per season? Because I think there's a lot. Is there not?
there's a lot. I think.
What is it? I don't know. For me, what it is, I noticed most cartoon shows tend to have a lot of episodes, but very limited seasons.
Uh-huh.
For example, Animaniacs, I think they had.
Word 2, David.
Shit.
Mm,
Thank you, Sam. Thank
come
you.
on. Thanks for shutting David up so I could talk.
Thanks for being here, Sam.
Oh, there's Sam.
Animaniacs, they're still bringing that back, but we haven't seen it. What in
They
the
haven't
world?
released
Remember
anything.
the amount of episodes per season. There was a lot of episodes
Oh, yeah.
for that one season. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's true. How many are there? Guesstimate.
I want to say there was
60.
at least 26. At least 26, 25, 26 episodes per that one season. But then I know there's other shows that like, I want to say it was like Adventure Time. Damn it. I want to say it was Adventure Time that had 50 episodes for one season. I was like, huh? Doesn't make any sense. A lot
Okay,
of episodes.
so for season 1 of Clone Wars, 22 episodes.
Okay.
So it's a lot.
They probably only increased after that.
No, I doubt they would increase.
Check the other seasons, man.
See, this is what I mean. Clone Wars. You got Mandalorian.
You got a
the
lot. You have
movies.
so Clone Wars.
There's a
I didn't really
lot,
get into
though.
until fairly recently.
There is
Okay.
dig
That's
this.
the cherry on top.
There's a lot to go diving into the Star Wars universe, but it is absolutely nothing compared to the Dune universe. I don't know if you guys seen some of the footage or the photos that have gotten leaked of the Dune production.
I've seen him. Yep.
Nope.
My brother was a big fan of the book and the original movie and the video game.
I need to read the book, try to again, because I got to like page 3 and I was like, I don't understand any of this. It's
Again,
confusing as hell.
again,
It's based off like
elaborate.
Season 2 also had
salt
22
mining, I
episodes.
believe, right, David?
I don't know anything about Dune.
All I know is the person who explained Dune to me, he's like, okay, George Lucas might have created planets and the little universe around it and all, but this author who wrote Dune created entire universes. And I'm like, fuck, that's 2 words. I'll drink.
Ah, dang it! All right, whatever.
And what's interesting
You call
enough
this-
is
I'm not gonna-
Dune the video game was published, I believe, by LucasArts Video Games.
Was it?
I believe so.
They synced up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard me, David, but season 2 also had 22 episodes. So
Okay.
Well, it seems a
I
lot.
think 22 episodes is the number. There might be a couple seasons that maybe go 20 or 21 because there's only 133 episodes so far. But I mean, they're not done, right? So
And if they've been around for 9 years, yeah, they might have cut the budget.
Why'd you get so small in the middle of that, David? What are you doing down here?
all right, so season 1 started in 2000, probably the fall of 2008 and went into 2009. So it's been around for 12 years total.
Damn. Fuck.
Ah,
That was 2.
who got it? Who got it? Who
David.
got it?
David was pointing at me the whole time.
Called
Sam, you
it, man.
mentioned the
Called.
video game Dune. You've played that before. Were you our video game person, or was that Pierce and George? I thought you played games too.
Yeah, I play a lot of PC
Sam
games.
plays more games than I do.
I wasn't
I've
sure
been
because
playing-
I remember he was our sports guy, but I didn't remember if he was a sports or
Sports
video
and
game
PC.
or both.
Sports and PC. I'm a
Yeah.
console guy.
So
Yeah, I've been PC gaming since I was 13 about.
Yeah.
So Sam, you may not know of this because I heard it was only Xbox. So George, maybe you could elaborate. Sea of Thieves. Have you heard of that?
Sea of Thieves.
Sam, you heard of it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen people playing it on Twitch
I
because
haven't
I'm
actually seen that.
As
Yeah,
far
man.
as I know, it's only Xbox, and I really freaking want to play it. For
What's
real.
it about?
Hold on.
You're a pirate.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you literally are a
what?
pirate. You have your own ship. You can go up and you can commandeer other people's ships. You can put you
Oh,
can
this
load
is
yourself
cool.
into a cannon and shoot yourself at their ship.
Okay, I didn't know that part.
That's pretty cool.
legit. Yeah, it's
you
pretty
could
legit.
loot, you loot, and all kinds of stuff. It sounds
You
amazing.
can fish. I love games where you can fish.
Weirdly enough, I do like that too. Zelda: Ocarina of Time, the fishing part. I really liked it. It was fun.
No,
Yeah,
I
can
think Sea of
I
Thieves
like
was
doing
available on
small.
PC,
I like
too.
doing games within games.
Oh, mini games are the best.
Yeah,
They're
PUBG
so
right
fun.
now. Have you played
So
PUBG
fun.
recently, where you could play that shooter game?
Mm.
There's a
Which
shooter
one?
game in
You mean the
PUBG.
deathmatch?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
Death-
can go.
playing PUBG like
Wait,
crazy.
No. Did you say deathmatch?
Yeah, or not
no,
deathmatch.
that's not what I meant.
I don't know. It's like an 8
So
v
PUBG has an update right now where you go up. It's the very first one. I don't remember what the very first land is. The normal one. What's it called,
Okay.
David?
Aaron Gill.
Wrangle.
Aaron
Yes.
Gill, yeah.
So you go there, and in the starting area, there's an arcade, and you go up. You put a token in the arcade. You play a little arcade game.
While you wait for the match to start.
Yes.
That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
no, I've never
And
done
then
that.
you could win stuff there. You could win little accessories and stuff for your match.
Are you guys playing this on PC or mobile?
I play it on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll download it.
I still play PUBG, dude. Yeah.
Shit.
No.
All right.
Because I
I'll
played
download it.
on PC, so I mean, I don't think they have that on PC.
Mobile.
That's awesome.
Mobile. Sam, join us, dude.
But
Kick
the
out.
same thing with what's it called?
Call of Duty?
GTA, Grand Theft Auto. I would go play pool and stuff like that. Instead of doing actual stuff, I just like hang out at the bar and play pool.
Yeah, some of those mini games are super addicting.
Isn't it weird? Because that always struck me as weird how most people will play like things. Shit. The Sims. They'll
Yeah.
play. The game is like you're building. It's twice. You're building, your character's life, but instead you could be doing that for yourself. But they're like,
Yeah. I'm just gonna spend 7 hours painting my house.
It's
Yeah.
it's like Second Life in The Office
The
when
Office,
Dwight
yeah.
basically makes his life. It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Hey
Because
man,
that's
let's
why-
not judge because you don't know what the world's gonna look like in 10 years. You know,
George, David got you.
gonna be Mad Max, bro, and I'm ready for it.
it could. Everyone could be living their life in a Sim City. You know, we don't know.
Right? We are a simulation.
Well,
David,
we're
we were talking about
video
Office a
games.
second ago. I know you love Parks and Rec. I was
Yes, sir.
We were talking about earlier Louis C.K. him in Parks and Rec.
Yes,
Hilarious.
Ooh. Yeah,
Funny,
okay.
right?
As the cop, yeah.
I like shit. I love
no,
him
just
as
keep
the
talking.
cop. Okay, I love him as the cop because he's just so weird. When
He
he
is
comes back
very
into town, he's like, I was actually gonna have dinner. I was gonna go to the gas station, get a burrito, and eat it there at that desk. It's where the desk where all the coffee is. It's like a small portion of fucking free desk for him to eat at.
David.
It's freaking ridiculous. And he's like, I'm going to the Wiz Palace. We call it that
Yeah.
sometimes.
He's really funny in that show.
I think he is too. He's a funny
I
guy.
saw him. I guess he had a small part in that movie, Trumbo,
In
with
what movie?
Bryan Cranston. Trumbo. Bryan Cranston plays that writer in 1940s and 50s Hollywood who was accused of being a communist.
Huh.
So at that time, there was like a whole thing where they were trying to figure out who else in Hollywood was communist and try to, bring them forth to Senate hearings and stuff like that.
The Red
And-
Scare.
Yeah, the whole Red Scare. And Louis C.K. was one of the characters in that movie.
Was it drama?
Yeah, it's a drama, I believe. I would say drama, yeah.
Weird.
I only watched like a part of it because I was like flipping through the channels, like, oh, Trumbo, never seen this one. And watched maybe about half an hour, but then it was in the middle of the movie, so I never got around to actually watching it from beginning to end. But he was in there.
Speaking of movies, did you guys watch the Capone trailer?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What do you
Yes.
think?
Yes.
What do you think?
Obviously, this is well into the dementia phase of syphilis that Capone.
It's going to be after. That's what I don't really like about it, though.
After,
It's after all the action.
way after. This is like 1940s Capone, where he's gotten out of Alcatraz and his syphilis has well ravaged his brain, and now he's just fucking crazy. Who doesn't love Tom Hardy being crazy? I do. Fuck yeah, I do. Cheers, Tom Hardy.
Yep. Just keep marking your points, George. Oh, David,
right.
you're big again. That's what she said.
Hey,
Oh no, I moved the wrong thing.
that's what she said. Wait.
Yeah,
I know we kind of already strayed from the topic of video games, but I just want to ask David really quick, since David's probably the only one here that's played the first part of this game. So, The Last of Us was supposed to come out next month on the 29th. So May 29th is when it's supposed to be released.
It's gonna get pushed back.
All right, so hold on. All right, no, so it was delayed indefinitely, is what it says here.
No.
Yes, indefinitely.
Why? It's not like it's a movie.
Let me finish. It was delayed indefinitely due to the 2019 to 20 coronavirus pandemic. So I was actually talking about this with my buddy Anson and my buddy Lloyd yesterday, and Anson had an interesting theory because PlayStation has rumored that PlayStation 5 is going to come out this year during the holidays, which they always release the consoles during the holidays.
Always.
And maybe that Sony, since they had to push it anyways, maybe Sony offered them to put it towards the release of the PlayStation. So they have a what do they call those? Premiere or no? What is the game?
Essentially, people are going to have to buy the PlayStation 5 in order to play The Last of Us 2.
No. Well, probably, but what I'm saying
exclusive games.
Exclusive. That's the word I was looking for. There might be an exclusive. Doesn't necessarily mean it's only going to be for the 5. It'll probably be for 4 and 5.
So
most likely. But
fuck them.
So that's crazy. They would push it back like 8 months.
I don't know about that theory because
it's an interesting theory, but I mean, since they said indefinitely, that's a very interesting choice of words.
What you got to say, Sam?
No, I was gonna say they've been working towards cooperative playing. Like, so now you can play cross-platform, like Fortnite. You can play. Someone's playing on PlayStation. Someone's playing on Xbox. Someone's playing on computer. Everybody can play on the same server. So I thought they were working towards like a more harmonious gaming community where everyone can play every game on every console. But when you have exclusive games, that kind of goes against that.
It defeats the purpose. But the thing is, they will release that game for cross-platform at a later date because they're already doing that with other games now.
Yeah, GTA, like all of the Rockstar games, GTA, Red Dead Redemption, they'll release it on console, and then 5 years later they'll release it on PC because it takes them that long to convert everything over.
It takes them that long, and then plus they paid for the exclusive.
Yeah,
so
PC
since they paid for the exclusive, they try and milk it as much as possible.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
they sell the Red Dead Redemption, style.
That's interesting because I honestly I've been following a lot more along with the news as relative to Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, big game.
That
game is also
released.
I think that.
That release date was already a delayed release.
It was already delayed, so who knows how
far
that's going to go.
As of last year, the release date was supposed to be April 16th, but a couple days ago.
But it was pushed. But it was pushed.
Then they pushed it back to September 16th, and then now, because of all this, shit going on, they pushed it even further. They speculated on they're ready for it they're ready for it in the sense that they're going to either push it back even further, or if all the thing goes away sooner or later, they'll release it.
Look, in my opinion, anytime a game is pushed back in development or the release date's pushed back, it's a good thing for the gamers because they're going to take more time and they're going to get things right. They're going to try to get things right.
I agree
with that.
Because too many games have been rushed out that are not finished. I mean, what was that one game where you could explore all these infinite number of planets?
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, No Man's
Yeah,
Sky,
No Man's
right?
Sky.
So when it
Star
first came
Citizen.
out, broken game. Now, 2 years later, 3 years later, they have all the support. The devs have fixed it, and it's great. The reviews have completely changed.
They've
180.
changed. They went from they went from shitty reviews to good reviews now.
Yeah, mostly positive. So,
Yeah, mostly
I mean,
positive.
I think anytime they're gonna push back a game's release date, I'm okay with it. I mean,
Oh,
shit, what else are we
absolutely.
doing? I'm okay with it.
I'm all for it. If they're going to push back a release date because, for whatever reason, for me, I hope it's for the developmental process. Like, so and so is not done right. We need to tune up these like edges and shit.
Right.
Fine. I'm okay with it. I'll take your time. I will buy the game. I don't give a shit. Release it when you're ready and let me be blown away.
David, you got to get yourself a computer, brother. They're super
Yeah.
cheap, man.
David needs a
We can
computer.
get
I
you
think
one
David,
built.
if you
I
had a
have an extra
computer,
video
and
card.
you
I
could
got
play
extra memory
PUBG on the
here.
computer.
I
I don't
can't
want to
look.
play PUBG on the
I'm
computer.
I'm
I want to play
I'm
Star
computer-
Citizen on the computer.
I can't do
That's
it.
fine. Play that.
I can't do it. I was playing Rainbow Six with Pierce on this computer, and like the WASD, I just can't. It's easier
Dude,
for me to.
you'll get no, dude. You're wrong. You're one. How does it
You
feel
can
to be
set up a
wrong?
controller.
You're wrong.
You can use a
I was
controller on
trying.
PC.
I was trying to. That's exactly what. Thank you, Sam. That's exactly what I was trying to do. I was trying
You
to connect
can't.
my controller to.
But
the
you have
computer.
better accuracy with the mouse. That's the whole point.
I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. It just.
You get used to it, dude. Trust me.
Some
Because
people
Josh didn't grow
get
up.
used to the thumb joysticks,
What'd you say, David?
Yeah. Josh didn't grow up doing the computer games shooter, first-person shooter in the computer games.
No, never. No.
No, that's I understand that, but I mean the accuracy with the mouse is incredible. So
Instead
the
of-
thing you need to work on is just the mobility, right? So the WASD, like that, you'll get used to that. You get used to that. Trust me.
Pew, 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 pew. Look at how fast I am. Pew, 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 pew. Now Pierce is super fast.
He's crazy.
Pierce has
You
really
guys were
good
talking
level.
about cross console. I was playing with him. What is it called?
Call of Duty?
Yeah, Call of Duty. I was playing on my PS4 and he was playing on his computer.
See, how cool is that, man? It brings the community together. We're gamers.
It should. Yeah, I totally agree with that statement. It's like we're all gamers. You shouldn't be subject to not playing with other people just because you don't have the same platform.
Right.
Exactly. That's what I've always felt bad about PC gamers because they've always seemed like the ones that are excluded from
There's a
the
reason
console.
there's the
All right,
PC
so that's
master race.
David. That's a funny statement because PC games is number one. Consoles
I understand that.
is a subsidiary.
I understand that PC games are the number one as far as like visuals and everything like that and the way the game flows, but not everybody has a fucking PC. Most people just have a console. They have Xbox, they have PlayStation, they have this, that, the other thing.
I get that. I mean, that was like
Yeah, I went through and I bought one of every console, one of every this recent generation, right? PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, Switch, all the above, right? I think the one that gets the most use is the Switch.
Switch.
Really?
Yeah.
So I
The Animal Crossing?
I have a Switch.
Animal
I have
Crossing,
not
for sure.
played it.
Fucking knew it.
I have a Switch. Have not touched it since I've been at this house.
How
So
much?
it's been-
How much you
yourself
want?
Animal
How much you want for that thing?
It's been like 2 months, dude. Have not touched it.
How much you want for it?
That's
I'll buy
the
it.
crazy thing. So many
Yeah.
people want to fucking get one.
He's gonna sell
You're
it.
not gonna touch it anyway. It's like your dick, dude. Just fucking sell it.
Dude, give it to me. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play Animal Crossing, Monster Hunter.
You don't have a Switch?
Mario.
There's a big third-party
Go
market out there
karts,
for Switches right now.
dude.
I got it for Mario Party. I love.
Oh, you just wanted to
I
end
love me some
relationships.
Mario Party and
You want to end friendships, huh?
You
and
want
Mario
to end
Kart.
friendships
Because I want to do the finish your beer before you finish the race thing. Still haven't done it.
That sounds like so
Just-
much fun.
Yeah, have you heard about that, Sam?
No, I haven't.
You're
That
not
sounds
allowed to.
amazing.
You're not allowed to drink and drive. So you can only drink while your vehicle stopped, but you have to
Why am I
finish your
driving?
beer before you finish the race. So
Oh,
you could
yes.
essentially drive all the way to the finish line and stop before the finish line and chug your beer and hope that you win,
Yeah.
or you could chug it first and then drive, or
Oh,
stop
man.
periodically. I don't know.
I'm down,
Have
dude.
someone
If
feed
you
you
ever get
alcohol
that
while
you're-
going,
Sounds fun.
count
We,
me
hey,
in.
we
I
could get
am-
emulators and ROMs, and we could all do this. Well, except
I
for
am
David.
so down.
David's not on a computer.
Yeah, David's just out of luck.
I think you could download emulators on your phone, though. Somebody told me about that because I wanted to buy the
I don't doubt that at all.
PlayStation.
You can.
the PlayStation Classic thing that has all those games on it.
Yeah.
The one and only reason why I want that is so I could play Metal Gear Solid, the
Oh,
original.
word, the
Metal Gear.
OG one.
That's
yeah.
the only reason why I want it.
Yeah, you can get an emulator for your computer even, and
Well,
most of those
I know.
games.
So Pierce has always been like a computer dude. So
Nerd.
back when he was
Yeah,
like
that's why he was our tech.
back when he was 10 years old, he said, "Oh, there's this emulator in ROM, and we could play this on the computer." I'm like, "What are you talking
Nobody sounds
about,
like
dude?"
there's this emulator in ROM.
When he was 10 years old,
My
emulators and
calculations.
ROMs were not super common, but he knew about it. He
That's
helped
yeah.
me do it.
He's very tech savvy.
Is he watching right now?
He created
Sorry.
a side scroll game.
I don't know if he's still. Wait,
He
what?
created a
He
side
has
scroll?
a side-scrolling game.
He coded.
I know he made a song that I still have on my fucking laptop to this day.
He's multi-talented. He learned how to code.
I love side
code video
scrollers.
games, and he created his own side scroll game.
Wow.
Jeez.
You should send that to
That
me.
is
I want to
impressive.
play it. I love side scrollers.
Knowing him, he probably deleted it. That was back when I was 18 years old.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, he deletes everything. He deleted my cartoons. I talk about this so much because when David and myself were going to enroll, remember that, David? We
The Art
enrolled-
Institute?
Well,
Well, you have
actually,
to-
I
you have to
enrolled in
understand,
Art
Josh, that
Institute.
There's only
and
so
then
much
dropped
space
out.
on a computer, and he's like, "Yep, that's gone. No one asked me
It
for
was
that."
online. My
do you mean
cartoons
it was
were
online?
online. They
What do
were
you
on
mean it was
YouTube.
Oh,
They were on
so they were
YouTube.
hosted. He didn't have
They were on
to
on
YouTube
YouTube
in like
channel.
08, 09. They were on YouTube, and he was just like, "I don't want this on my channel anymore. I'm gonna be a game guy."
Yeah.
Deleted my shit.
That'll happen.
Game
You
guy in
just have a
Soylent.
casualty in his road
I
to fame.
spent seriously weeks because I had my mom's Sony Vaio laptop, no mouse, just a little mouse pad, and I went on Paint. And on Paint, I created frame by frame by frame. I created a
Jesus.
cartoon on Paint with no mouse at all. It sucked, and it took me
You
like
went the hard way.
it took me like a week to make a. David, what were those cartoons like? Like a minute, 2 minute cartoons?
There was
And-
just about.
It took me
That's
like
it.
a week to make a 2 minute cartoon, and it was just deleted. Just
What
like
was
that.
That's like the new age
what was the
flip
animator that
cartoon.
we had on from Rick and Morty? It was Ben
McSweeney.
And Sweeney.
McSweeney.
Beanie.
Beanie.
So you didn't. So apparently you didn't learn anything from that. Are you working on any animations now? Because I know you have a new phone, and
No,
You
but
said
I've been
you were-
drawing stuff.
I know you've been drawing stuff. I was just asking
The
if
Down
maybe you
syndrome
had.
girl.
Down syndrome girl.
Down.
So let me see if I can get a good enough angle for you guys. So
Of
I
the Down
drew
syndrome
this.
girl.
I drew this. I left my.
Why don't you lift it up? Because you're holding it flat.
You're like,
I was like this on the table, and I
You're
was
like,
drawing.
can you guys see this?
I was
Can you
drawing
guys
right
see
in front
this?
of me. So I was
See this?
drawing. I was drawing. At
no, I can't see that, George.
I was drawing at an angle like that, right? Yeah.
Josh, I can't see that either.
See, she looks normal, right? So I was
Uh-huh.
drawing
Yeah.
at an angle, and then
But when you look at it
when
right
I
side
got
up-
I was like, "What the f is going on?" Like her face just gets all like crooked and stuff. But from an angle, it looks fine, and that's the angle I was drawing at.
So
Shame.
you just gotta-
what's up with
I'm
the
gonna start a
chain?
new. I'm gonna start a new thing where you just have to look at.
So why
my
does she have
drawings.
tears in her eyes? On her right eye.
She was sucking
There-
dick.
Was
She's
she
in a lot of pain, dude.
Was she beaten?
It's both.
You beaten her? Oh, I see. Okay, one little one on the left, I guess.
See, you don't see the bruises around the eyes?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is she taking a beating or what?
What
I
did
don't
you
know,
have to
man.
tell her
I was
twice
just
to
like-
deserve that?
Drawing the first thing that came to mind.
That's
what it
pretty
was.
good, man. You do that as a goal.
A beaten woman. A beaten woman is what comes to mind.
A woman
You got
scorned.
You got problems.
Josh,
I'm gonna.
you just drew that on your
Surprised you
phone
didn't
like
go
with
the
your
other
finger
way.
or with a
You
pen?
know, you didn't go the other way, like she was a heart.
I drew it. I have a Note 10. I'm gonna edit it real quick. I'm gonna
yeah,
see if I
yeah.
could stretch
It's
the
pen.
photo.
I was gonna say that looks clean.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's very
All
crisp.
right. So this
Very-
made it blurry, but she's more normal looking now.
Normal.
There you go. Blurry,
Yeah.
but now her face is semi-proportionate, not all at an angle.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I
You should get that tattooed on you, Josh.
Where?
Your
Where? I got no room.
Paul.
lower back.
Right on the palm. I actually want to get a palm tattoo. I want to get day late and the $ short. Like a day late, a buck short.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
that's got to be super painful.
Write the report on the other hand.
Mm-hmm.
How
All
much
right,
room?
shit.
How much room, honestly, do you have left?
The only thing I know
So-
about is lower back on the left and right side.
How do you know
That's
about
way
that,
too
David?
specific, David.
I
Way
know.
too
The
specific.
lower back.
Well, so it's
Lower
not.
back, right above the
I
thigh,
don't think I
next to the
do.
butt
It's not
cheek.
100% finished.
Above the pencil.
No, David. No.
You got those
So-
tatted up?
Yeah. So you were there during a sitting when I was getting my back tattoo.
Dragon. The
But
dragon
you
tattoo.
weren't there. I got like 2 more sittings after that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got that. I mean, it's
tattoos
not,
take time.
So that bottom space is filled.
yeah. It just needs
Damn.
to be. I just need like more lining and shading, but there's lining in it.
Don't ask me why, but I know that Josh has his dick tattooed. I just said, got my dick tattooed. Did
No,
I
all right. I gotta ask a
So
question
my
about that, Josh.
my lower
All right,
stomach.
so follow-up question.
Is
Tops
that,
of my
was
feet.
that your best friend?
What is it? What's on that
tattoo?
tattoo?
That's a great question, David. Let's talk about that time, David, when
That's
that
a great
Andy,
question.
Remember
Next
that
question.
Andy kid?
Oh, David, how do you know you got a dick tattoo?
Did you get him? Did you get him?
Did it
Oh,
come
God.
out? Did it come
You
out? of
know,
your
it
mouth?
didn't come out, but it was hit the
So,
back
David,
of
I need to go get my 4th beer. We're at an hour 11. We might go a
Go
little
get
bit
your-
late because I
Go
want to
get
talk
your
about.
beer. Go get your beer.
Let's
You
do
come
this
back
story.
in. I'll start.
Go-
Also,
you-
story.
you
I'll
talk
start.
about Andy.
We'll talk. You go.
All right.
David,
So-
story time. How do you know he's got a dick tattoo?
No. He does have his dick tattooed. He told me.
How do you know that? How do you possibly know
Because he
that? Were you
fucking-
there when it happened?
Oh,
No,
you just told him.
there-
Okay,
no,
that
he
makes
didn't
sense.
show me.
I thought you
But
saw
yes,
it.
he told me. No. I didn't see shit, dude. I'm like, Josh, you're my best friend. You're my brother. I love you. I do not want to see your dick. But he's like, I got my dick tattooed. I did it myself.
Oh shit!
Wait, why are you not talking about Andy?
Because they were asking about your dick tattoo,
Yeah,
bro.
you did ask. You did ask.
All right,
That's
so-
a better subject.
So we'll talk about
Okay,
Andy.
now tell us about Andy.
All right.
We
So,
were doing
this
this.
is like-
we were doing this tattoo party, right? We were doing this tattoo party, and this one kid was like, "Hey, I want to get your name on my butt, like Steve-O." And I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, I don't want to do that." And he was like, "Dude, I'll give you $100." And I was like, $100? Wow, that's almost $200. You know, like, I don't fucking care about $100, dude. I
We
want
do
to touch
not
your
care
butt.
about this kid, dude. He was like
No.
kind of weird
I don't
fucking
want to
piece
fucking
of shit.
tattoo your ass, dude. I don't care. So anyway, I tell him later on, I'm like, "Hey man, you should order pizza." And he was like, "Well, that's gonna cut into your $100." I'm like, "That's all right. Go ahead." So I tell him to order pizza, and then David's like, "Hey man, are you gonna tattoo him?" I said no, and he's like, "He just ordered pizza for everybody, man. Like that's fucked up." And I was like, "David, I'm not gonna do it." He's like, "I'll do it."
No. No.
Oh,
All right, you go ahead. You go ahead. I'm telling
Josh,
you my
you're
memory of
wrong.
it.
You're telling from your memory. My memory of it, which is the correct way, was Josh was like, dude, I really don't want to
How do
tattoo
we
this
know?
kid.
How do we know which one's the correct one?
Well,
Josh,
are different. They don't line
I'll
up.
admit it. I'll admit it. If David refreshes my memory,
How many fucking times have we heard Josh's stories and they're fucking completely fabricated? Oh, I sent that guy to the hospital. He was bleeding all over the place. You should have seen me.
And then a transformer showed up.
If David,
Yeah.
if David jogs my memory, I'll admit that mine was off base. But
Okay,
that's
so
what
you're
I
saying,
remember.
so you're
I
saying
remember
what David is saying is true. Then.
I remember
This was
David
back-
saying. Go ahead, David.
This was back when you were still smoking cigarettes. You and I were outside having a smoke before anyone else came out. And you were talking about it, like, fuck man, because Josh and I will agree, we both didn't really like this kid. He just hung around because whatever the fuck.
He was Kevin's friend.
We're like, yeah. He's Kevin's friend. We're like, fuck it, whatever, I was like, you gonna tattoo him? Josh was like, I do, but I don't want to. He's like, but you know what'd be funny? I'm like, what? He's like, what if we made it seem like you've been a tattoo artist for a while, but you haven't done it? Well, we prank him, and you tattoo him. I'm like, all right. I've never tattooed anybody before. I was like, fuck it, dude. What's the worst that's going to happen? Nothing. You're going to get mad at a free tattoo? I didn't know how to tattoo anybody. So I was like, that's a really fun idea, Josh. Well, you're right. Let's go tattoo this guy, dude. So this kid ends up ordering pizza and then continue on from there.
Oh. So I drew the tattoo out though. I drew the stencil out. So David had a nice drawing to go off of. and I told him how to stencil it on this dude's butt, and then David just had to go with it. He just had to do it.
I fucked it up.
Okay,
I remember.
so David, you
exactly
actually tattooed somebody.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, tell us about the experience. I want to know what it was like when you put the pen down.
We should get him on the show.
Oh,
we
that'd
shouldn't.
be-
that'd be a
No,
good
we
one, dude.
shouldn't.
Because
No,
you'd be
I
like,
don't
wait,
like that
your,
kid.
wait,
Let's-
your
we-
friend tattooed me?
We could
I
probably get his
paid for that
picture, though.
pizza, and your friend tattooed me?
We could probably get a picture though. But I sold it like David was a tattoo artist. I was like, I have this guy tattoo me, man. Like that's how good he is.
Okay, let me tell you what my experience was tattooing this kid, and let me tell you about my experience years after with people who I didn't know knew this kid about the tattoo. And I swear to God, this fucking okay. So Josh sets up the machine. I don't know what the fuck to do. I've never tattooed anybody before. Josh sets up everything. He's kind of like whispering into my ear. Okay, this is what you're gonna do. You take the fucking ink here, right here. You press your foot on the button, and it's gonna, start the machine. The needle's gonna start going. You do that while you dip the needle in the ink to gather up the ink inside the needle. I'm like, okay. He's like, okay. What now? So, well, you get in there and you start tattooing. Push the button. He's, yeah. Start doing the thing again. And I'm like doing it lightly at first. And it's like a thick pen, essentially. And it's just like, it's vibrating. It's jumping at you and you're like kind of unsteady. You got to have a firm grip and put a lot of pressure while you're tattooing.
Yeah.
George, have you done it?
Have you tattooed someone's ass
It's like
before,
stabbing
George?
somebody.
Well, I didn't know. And so I'm like, Josh, I keep this kid, obviously, I'm tattooing like
David's
his
acting
ass.
like a
Essentially,
trauma victim right now.
no. I'm essentially tattooing his ass,
Searching for
like
the
at the
jury.
top of the ass cheek, right below the pants line. And so I'm like trying to tattoo it over and over again. I'm like, Josh, am I doing this right? And Josh is like, dude, stretch out the fucking skin, like put a lot of pressure and fucking aim that fucking needle down. I'm like, you got it. So ever since then, I just started going, and like halfway through the tattoo, I'm trying to calm this kid. And he's not really fidgeting or anything like that. I'm like, man, I haven't tattooed in so long. Just going with it.
Why would you
like,
say that? That is the
No,
worst
dude,
thing
I,
to say
I
to
was
somebody.
saying, I was like, as David was doing that, I walk up and be like, who's Carlos?
Jesus, dude.
So anyway, I think I did a really good job
Yeah.
considering
It
when
it was 100% legible.
the bottom of the E is where I fucked up. It like zzz, I kind of squiggly a little bit, just slightly.
Oh,
Dude,
squiggly
and I was-
line in my eye.
I was like, I can't.
For those who don't know, David has the best penmanship of any male that I know.
That's true, he
Thank you.
does.
He does.
Thank you.
David has the best penmanship. It's ridiculous.
This whole tattoo fiasco thing happens. Years go by. I'm hanging out with Jesse Ransom and his, ex Michelle. We're
Yeah.
over at the house, and they come up to me. They're like, "Dude, we just got back from a party." I'm like, "Oh, I was like, it's fucking weird." Jesse was like, freaking out. It's fucking weird, man. He's like, "I met someone there, and he had your name tattooed on his ass." I'm like, "Why would someone have my David tattooed?" He's like, no. It wasn't your name. It was the words "your name" tattooed on his ass. And I'm like, wait. Was this tattoo located here on the left ass cheek, like above, below the pants line kind of thing? And he's like, "Yeah, how do you know?" I'm like, "I'm the one who tattooed it." So I had to go and describe the entire story to them about how I was the one who was fucking like, I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's tattoo this
That's
kid."
fucking awesome.
That was good, though.
That's-
That was good. That
That's
was a
pretty
good time.
funny.
I didn't have to grab a dude's butt, and David got to do his first tattoo, so it worked out.
And you all ate pizza
and we
for
all
free.
got pizza.
David, did you take a selfie with the tattoo like tattoo artists do?
No,
Like with
I
his
should
butt?
Should have.
That
think about
probably wasn't like a
Oh.
super big
I'll
thing
see if I
back
can
then.
find him at least, so you could take a picture with his butt.
Yeah,
no,
dude.
fine.
David,
Offer
you're
him,
straight up
offer him
drinking
another
water,
free
man.
tattoo.
That's just water, David. That's all you're drinking.
His whiskey's
So
in.
Elizabeth said his handwriting is perfect. So
Did you write her a letter?
did you write her something?
Oh,
Oh,
before. Oh, she's so cute.
All right, fellas. Well, what did we get to? An hour, 20 minutes. Wow. I feel like we could talk for another half hour or so. But
I get another drink.
you want to keep going?
Let's
I
keep
got-
it going because
I
after
have-
you guys.
I
I'm
have
good
this,
to go.
I have this much. Let's go till the end of my drink.
Down.
That's fine.
Everything's
We're
all
just we're
around you.
just we're just chilling. We're hanging out right now. We're chilling. We're hanging out.
It's all around you. All right. Well, we got some people watching. If you want to talk to us, go ahead and talk to us. Let's
Well, yeah,
interact
talk
with
to
the
us.
Do you
chat.
have anything?
We haven't
do you have
interacted
anything
with the chat for a while.
interact with
Hold on. Josh, speaking of tattoos, how long has it been since you've tattooed anybody in general?
Yesterday.
So you keep
I did a tattoo yesterday.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is
I got
awesome.
brand new shit, dude. They have these things called cartridges, right?
Right.
So instead of the old school tattoo machine that I've always had, right, a coil machine with a needle that goes down, with the tube and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
cartridge. So basically, it's a tip that has a needle inside of it. You just push it in there and twist it, and that's it. It's all
Uh-huh.
disposable. Hold on, I'm gonna grab one real quick. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, show me.
Oh,
'Cause
that
I'm not-
sounds legit.
Yeah.
Some innovation.
so we're talking
in
about
tattooing.
tattoos at the moment. I know Sam, you don't have any. Do you have any? Do you have any interest in having getting a tattoo at any point in time?
I mean, I've considered it.
that.
The wife's got a whole bunch of tattoos.
Yeah.
So
That's
all this
legit,
does,
man.
basically, this just goes up into the
The tip of the machine?
the grip. You push it up
Yeah.
there and twist it. There's a needle inside of here. You see
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
So it's completely different than what I'm used to, and it's something that I'm still kind of getting I'm trying to get used to.
Question:
so-
Aren't the needles different? Because I know there's like a 3-prong sort of needle, a 5-prong needle. For
Yeah.
shaping.
So
Yeah.
my typical liner that I use is a seven liner, so
Uh-huh.
7 round liner. So it's 7 needles, like this, all
Yeah.
together.
They're kind of bunched up.
And
like
and the mag, I use 7 and 7 typically, so my mags will be 7 mags. But I have everything. I have a 3 liner, 9 liner, and shit like that. But my go to is 7 and 7, and I basically do all my tattoos based off of that. It's traditional tattoos though.
So those are single-use only cartridges.
Yeah. You twist them out and throw them. Well, I put them in a. I
Sharps.
throw them. I don't
This
throw
is
them in
this
the
is
trash.
pretty.
Okay.
This is pretty
Throw 'em
funny.
out the window.
I put them
This
in a
is pretty
Sharps-
funny.
I put them in a Sharps container. But
Elizabeth said my ex was going to tattoo me once when I was really drunk and I fled. So she basically ran out on getting a tattoo.
What girl?
Man, you almost joined
hey.
a cult.
your future ex David will tattoo you. He's done one before, so
He's done one before.
I could vouch for
He has
him.
one under the belt.
It was definitely legible.
I can do it. I can do it. If you want, I can do it. I don't give a shit.
And then Manny
But yeah.
wants a big piece on his arm. Manny
He's
wants a
got
big dick on his
Giant
arm.
black dick right across.
I can do the outline. I think I'm confident enough to do the outline at least. But then, Josh, you have to do the coloring and the shade because I don't know shit.
Dude, that's
I'm
really
still
smart.
down. I'm still down. I know we were talking about it before. The 3 of us were supposed to get the go-go tattoo with the
Ooh, fuck
I
with
forgot
the
about that.
the slingshot.
The slingshot, yeah.
Good shot.
That's what I wanted to do when we went to Vegas. I wanted to do like a tattooing session, like where we all got
You
the
know-
fucking tattoo.
It's been years
Oh,
since I've seen
hey.
gold.
I've been trying to think of something to put in her arm. Hold on, where is that? This girl's arm. This girl's arm right here.
Oh,
Boom, go tattoo, right in her arm.
Yeah.
Give
Do
a
it.
tattoo a tattoo. What?
That's pretty awesome.
I've been trying to think of
That's-
something to put in her arm though.
That's pretty awesome.
I could do that. I could do the go. I
When
mean, I
Sam
don't really
says-
have much else room, so.
So the other
I know,
thing-
I have a lot of room. Like I don't have nothing. So I have one tattoo on my chest. That's it. That I want to get more. So I mean,
David,
and
why
I-
were you asking when the last time was though?
Oh, I was just curious because I've always been supportive of my friends and all the things that they invest in, and certainly tattooing was one of your passions. I always want to make sure that you're still pursuing it or keeping up on it and everything.
That's awesome, man. Because every time I send you one of my drawings, you're like, "That's dumb." I'm so happy to feel. Are we to the point? You watch How I Met Your Mother?
Oh,
No.
I
Okay.
love How I
Never
Met
mind.
Your Mother.
We're
I've
to
seen
the
it.
drunk. We're to the drunken point of David, where he's sappy. That's where we
Oh,
are.
we're talking about the drunken episode.
Yeah,
I love it.
where they drink
Yeah,
different
okay,
types
yeah.
of alcohols and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's a good
I
show.
love that one. I love that.
We're to the point where David would be nice. Thanks, man. I love
Thanks,
you
They
too.
man.
start
buddy.
eating sandwiches.
fuck you guys.
How have you not
No.
seen that show?
I've seen the show plenty of times. I've seen a few episodes. I don't really.
It's a newer, more modern version of Friends.
I think
Yeah, I didn't
I've
It's all-
never watched Friends. Not gonna lie.
Friends is
I
great.
heard-
Don't get me wrong. Friends is great. It's just a newer, more modern version of Friends. Almost the same thing.
Friends is not so much relatable nowadays because all the
So
Because it's older. It took place in what the
90s,
mid '90s. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a
I
little
would
less
like.
relatable.
I really want to be there though. Like I seriously don't want this house anymore. If I could move to New York and have a bar downstairs.
You've been there what, a week?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I want to get rid of it. There actually was a store.
I don't want this house
there was a
anymore.
store opening in New York that I could have applied for, but I didn't. I should have.
A Walmart? Wait, they didn't have a Walmart in New York?
Dude.
No, there was a. I just said there was an opening. But I don't know what
Oh.
you're talking about by Walmart. Nobody knows.
Shit, sorry. Fuck.
But there was a store opening that I could have, like, applied for as a store manager, but I didn't. Because New York is where the COVID thing started, or not started. That's where it's the worst right now. I'm not doing that. That store manager probably died.
Dude,
yeah, that's why
imagine,
they opened
Manny
it there.
says,
Yeah.
"Fuck you, George."
you're going to be so
David, I didn't hear
just so you know, man. Yeah, I had to let that happen.
you. What did you say?
I
David?
said Josh is going to be so. Joshua would be so. If you moved to New York, dude, you're going to be so far from Taco Boy. Me right now, I
Oh
could just
my
go there and
I'm
like.
gonna be so far from Taco Boy.
Fuck you, dude.
I like how that's the direction you went with it. You're gonna be so fucking.
To
You know
me,
how many
that's what.
times- You
That'd
know
be
how many
close.
times I asked that motherfucker to send me Taco Boy sauce at least? Dude, we make. I see. Look, if those words were still up there, it'd be over and over and over.
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
I'm glad you took them down.
I
Do
have
you guys
to.
want to? Do you guys want to see who won?
I
or are we
get
gonna
it,
wait?
George. You won.
No,
All
George,
right,
I
we're
think you
done.
George won.
You guys want to know?
We
Or
already know. So David, we make some pretty fucking good carne asada burritos, but I just need the sauce. That's all I need. I need the sauce
why don't you
Okay.
devise your own sauce?
because it's not gonna be not gonna be the same.
Why not?
I seriously want to go there and
There's-
just try to bribe somebody into telling me what their
Flavor.
secret sauce is.
And the consistency,
Yeah,
as far as the texture
Have you ever
goes.
tried making a sauce?
I got a tip.
unbeatable. I could make tons of sauces, good ones too. David, remember the fish tacos? You remember the red sauce in those fish tacos? You
So
remember?
why are you worried about the sauce? What is so great about
Because-
their sauce?
Oh my!
It's,
Somebody tell him.
it's
Somebody
something
tell him.
about the sauce. No,
George.
so George,
Boy.
salsa is different from spot to spot, brother. Okay,
No.
but when you get a salsa that's
No.
good,
Yeah, I mean, David
Hold on.
or George, you've been to Roberto's
I've been to a
or
Roberto's, an
Alberto's.
Alfonso's,
Sorry, Alberto's.
Alazane.
You've
I've
You've
been
been
to.
to
Let me break it
Tequila
down.
de
Now.
We keep going.
Taqueria
Let's start it off.
Garcia,
Yeah.
right?
We'll start it off.
Take
We'll
their
start off here on
sauce
the bottom.
and throw it in the fucking
Here on the
trash.
bottom. Here on the bottom, George, right here, you got the level of wateriness in comparison to your sauce. You got the level of heat in comparison to your sauce, right? Up here, you have the level of chunkiness in comparison to your sauce. Up here, you have the level of heat in comparison to
Okay, I
your
get
sauce.
how this is going.
So
David.
heat
Would you
is
fucking
both
get to the
that.
point?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Heat and consistency, as far as texture goes in the sauce, is fucking perfect
Okay.
in the Taco Boy.
And flavor
uh,
and flavor.
Okay, so we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna stop both of you guys right there, because I know that there's two different Taco Boys, and you each
Mm.
like a different Taco Boy.
Look, mine used to be.
So no. So there are different cooks that prep all those dishes a different way. So David's talking about the sauce and the heat levels like this, right? That's at his Taco Boy.
What's up?
That's at his Taco
no,
Boy.
I don't.
He's not
I don't
talking
think-
about your Taco Boy.
I don't think David contests that the sauce is different. I think he's talking about the quality of the asada.
No. We're talking about the sauce.
We're talking
yeah,
about sauce.
but do you
We're talking about the
do you
sauce in
feel like
comparison to every other place? Is what
but
I.
David, what I'm asking you is your sauce different than my sauce, or is it? The
It's not
quality?
that different. Honestly,
There
the
you go.
sauce, the taste difference, and the sauce, the texture, as far as the amounts of little chunkiness and the wateriness,
It's grainy.
the
It's
same.
kind of grainy.
It's the same.
It's the same. Okay,
see,
But
fair
it's
enough.
the flavor in the food that you get. For me, the taco is at the Anaheim Boulevard location. That Taco Boy, if you go there, it's right next to the fucking juke joint, the black building. It's a bar.
Not gonna lie, been there.
No,
I've
I
been there
think
with
David.
with
I think
David.
You just have nostalgia. I think
I-
David
no,
just has nostalgia.
Okay, I'm not
George.
okay. I'm not
George.
biased, man.
No.
Like, I went to both, literally because Josh said his was the better one, and then David said his was the better one. I had never eaten either one. David's is better.
How long you known David? Yeah, that's what I thought.
As long as I've known you.
Practically.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I met you shortly after I met David.
Oh,
like
shit.
maybe a
I
couple
don't
months
believe it.
after David.
Well, I mean, hey, you know, what are you gonna do? You could agree with that.
So-
but for me, I've eaten at David's Taco Boy. I've eaten at David's Taco Boy before. I can't do it.
That's fine.
Gosh,
I
I've
think
eaten
that's just
at
because
Taco Boy before. I
Not for
can't.
me.
that's just because
I-
you like
I
that
mean, no,
spot.
I'll
And
eat
there's,
there.
there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm telling you from an unbiased perspective that I've eaten at both.
So I could tell you one thing though. My Taco Boy is the OG Taco Boy because it used to be on Euclid and Glen Oaks.
Oh.
It used to be on Euclid and Glen Oaks, and then it moved to Ball and Euclid, and then
So
yours.
One's called
yours
Taco Boy
opened up.
2.
No, it was called Taco Boy on Glen Oaks and Euclid, and then it moved down. So I've eaten at the Taco Boy on Glen Oaks and Euclid since I was like 8 years old, maybe earlier.
Oops. Euclid.
Yeah, you know where the McDonald's is? It's a sushi place now, but it used to be a Taco Boy, right next to McDonald's. Remember where you got the bottle smashed over your head? down that neighborhood.
Taco Boy?
Yeah, down that neighborhood, right across from the 7-Eleven.
That's
That was the
crazy.
Taco
Come on, David, you remember.
Crescent.
Of course I remember. I got the fucking
Okay,
Taco Boy.
well, so Crescent, and then one street up is Glen Oaks.
Shit.
Yeah, that used to be that. So that you know that sushi place across from the 7-Eleven, that used to be a Taco Boy.
I always thought your Taco Boy was the one off of fucking Euclid and Ball.
Ball and Euclid. Yeah. So,
Yeah, that chrome.
yeah. So it
Between Chrome and
moved.
Ball on Euclid.
It moved from there to Ball and Euclid.
Cool.
Fact of the matter is that handmade salsa is way better than
We're
any
talking.
sort of
We're
factory
talking to
salsa.
a lot. We're talking to a lot of, or talking about a lot of things that people don't fucking know.
Yeah, they're like
half the
what
people
the fuck are you
watching
talking about?
aren't even like
It's-
from
It's not
California.
even about. It's not even about what they know. It's the
All right,
hurtful.
so
people
I'm
are
gonna say something that's gonna piss so many
have
people off.
be able to fuck-
What?
They're not
I'm
going to be
gonna
able
say
to
something
fucking.
that's gonna piss everyone
You're
off.
gonna say you like Taco Bell better than anything.
Except David. Pepe's has the best breakfast burritos.
Fuck pee-pee's
Hey,
tacos, bro.
Boom. Boom. Fuck
No.
you.
I don't like
Pepe's-
pee-pee's tacos.
I've had
You
one.
want to argue gut to gut? I got this belly here that says otherwise. I know what I'm talking about.
That just
Oh.
means you're fat.
I don't like
But I
pee-pee's
mean,
tacos, man.
in OZ, like it's been nominated for best breakfast burrito.
Over
On
and over.
You're
numerous
talking about the one.
occasions.
Over and over.
You're talking about the one up next. It's like next to a Jack in the Box or some shit.
Nah, it was well, fuck yours.
The
Gilbert and Ball.
And it was next to a McDonald's and a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
No,
But the thing
McDonald's,
is,
that's
that
what it
they
was.
weren't. They just the business didn't do well there just because the location is so shitty. It's right next to a fucking McDonald's.
Yeah, it
Across
was
the
like a
street.
junior high school or something.
So
Yeah.
David, pee-pee's
Yes, sir.
tacos, but with
Pepe's. Show some fucking respect when you say that name.
Taco Boy sauce. It's the sauce, honestly.
What
My
was it?
biggest,
Wait, you said Pepe's Tacos?
or the breakfast burrito. My biggest drive for Taco Boy, honestly, is their sauce. If I could learn to make their sauce, that's it. That's all I want. That's all I care about.
Sauce is always really good. I don't think I've ever like Taco Boy sauce would be the standard as for me as far as if I had one choice of hot sauce to put on anything that I ate, doesn't matter. Like you know what? I love it, but Tapatio, fuck it. If I had Taco Boy hot sauce in a fucking big ass bottle like that, Hell yeah.
Hell
Taco-
yeah.
all the way.
The problem is, I think it gets botulism.
It's a consistency. It's not too watery. It's not too chunky.
Well, that's actually a good sign because that lets
Check
you know that it
out-
doesn't have preservatives in it to make it
Yeah,
to make it
but-
daily.
They make it
But-
fresh.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, because it gets
Yeah.
for real. It gets botulism.
Yeah,
Like, if you
no,
hold,
that's
if
good.
you
That's
sit
a good
there,
sign.
it'll puff up and then it'll
Yeah.
open up. Yeah, you can't
don't
have it for
get me
long.
I don't mind. I don't mind like a pico de gallo when it's diced up. Tomato.
No, I fucking hate
I don't
tomato.
It's a
dude.
pico de
gallo. I love pico de gallo. I like it when it's hot. Honestly, Sam, give my respects to Melanie. I love it when she makes her pico de gallo because that shit is fucking good as fuck. Dude. That's one of the best pico de gallos I've
She
ever
knows,
had.
she knows how to make good pico.
She does, but I don't mind chunky hot sauce in context to what I'm eating necessarily. You know what I mean? Like if I'm eating fucking just chips and salsa, I'll choose a pico de gallo, something a bit chunkier. But if I'm having like a taco burrito or I'm lathering some sort of hot sauce on something else, then I got to go with Taco Boy hot sauce, man.
So let me ask you one thing.
Yes.
Last meal. What is it? Let's start with Sam. Haven't heard you for a while. Sam,
Oh,
last
Death
meal.
Row. Death Row meal is the words of Anthony Bourdain.
last meal, huh?
What'd you say, David?
Anthony Bourdain used to say Death Row meal.
Death row meal.
Okay.
Death row
Elaborate
meal.
on that.
So
Anthony
what do you mean?
Bourdain, the late great Anthony Bourdain, used to say the words, "This is my death row meal," as
Oh,
in the
gotcha.
pose, as in the words, in the sense of, if I'm going to get killed this day, I want my last meal to be this fucking meal. He's like, "This is my death row meal."
And
So,
he used to
death row
always
meal.
say it about different foods.
There was I think it's particularly about pho. Pho was always his happy.
Oh, see, and I think that's what mine is, honestly.
So you want me to kill you tomorrow or today? Or?
I mean, if I get pho first, get my last
Right.
meal. I think
Well-
that's what it is. Honestly, I haven't had Taco Boy in a long time. Well, it hasn't really been that long, but it's been a while. But it's got to be pho. But it has to be Westminster pho. I think so.
Where else are you gonna find great pho
I'm saying
outside?
it's got to be Little Saigon, because over here it's just kind of imitation, you know.
Because out here,
Yeah.
Little Saigon is the biggest population of Vietnamese people
Hold on a
outside
second. I
of.
hear a noise. Give me a
What?
second.
I need to find myself a Vietnamese lady. Did I ever tell you about that?
Hold on.
Did I
The
do
question.
it? Ever get that
Sam,
calendar I
We'll
sent you?
get back to you, Josh. We'll get back to you, Josh. Sam, death row meal. What would be your meal that you're gonna eat right before you're gonna get killed? Any meal.
Damn, any meal, man. I don't know. I mean, it has to be a nice steak, you know, with a good like lobster mushroom risotto, dude. I don't know what it is, but that
Boy.
risotto, but that shit,
Yeah.
that's so good,
Yeah.
you know.
Steak,
And
Any preference? Like what kind of cut? Ribeye, porterhouse.
filet. I mean, okay, so
Filet?
too fatty.
Really?
I don't know what it is, man. Like a ribeye,
Don't judge,
it's
Josh.
too fatty. I don't like the fat unless it's rendered right. If it's too if it's not cooked right, the fatty is just. I mean, it's like
How do
eating
you
a block
like
of
steak
wax. How I like my
How do you-
steak cooked, medium rare.
All right, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Okay.
Not me.
Yeah,
I'm a rare.
throw some asparagus, some broccolini on the side, dude. Oh man,
What the
wow.
fuck's a broccolini?
As long cut
Broccoli, but it's super long.
Whoa!
Yeah.
16 dead in Canadian shooting?
Why the
Oh,
fuck are you reading
shit,
shit
Nova
about this when we're talking
Scotia.
about food?
I just read it. I don't know.
Say Nova Scotia?
Nova Scotia, man.
Nova Scotia.
Canadians,
Were
dude,
they
going
trying
crazy.
to?
They talk all this shit about Americans, and then all of a
Are
sudden,
they
maybe
gonna try and one up us while we're on quarantine?
no.
Oh,
The
because
fucked up
Nova
thing is
Hey,
they
David.
don't know.
Who's that? Who's that old lady from Golden Girls?
What? B. Arthur, fucking Betty White.
Oh, there you go.
B. Arthur, right? Good.
No, nobody got it yet.
Betty White.
Hold on.
Those
Ready,
are-
David? You say that in a second, right after I finish my sentence. Okay.
No.
16 dead in a shooting.
Betty White.
So fucked up thing about that whole shooting thing
David
is
still doesn't get it.
they've only confirmed 16. They don't know how many people he killed.
Oh, we talking about the
Yeah, he went on
The
some sort of
Canadian thing, right?
rampage, man.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
saw it right now.
What? A Canadian rampage is just
Well,
called a rampage out
I
there.
fucking sent this to Josh. I thought it'd be an interesting thing because we haven't done an O Canada segment in a while.
That's a
Oh,
terrible.
Jesus Christ,
Isn't
George.
that just a
I
typical
normally-
old man?
I mean,
Dude,
my-
O Canada is
my O
usually
Canada-
like, oh, we got moose over here, eh?
Yeah,
And,
my
like,
O
this is
Canada is
oh,
like my
shit, this is like a
Spokane
real
news,
thing.
man. Not like, oh, Canada, thanks for being alive. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
That's
Fucked up.
terrible.
This is okay. Canada is the kind of shit I don't want to even joke around about because it's kind of shit like this doesn't happen out there ever. Is this their first mass shooting that Canada's ever had? Can you guys
No.
look at?
I don't think so.
no, they've had.
I'll look it up.
They've had a couple, right?
I'm sure they have it up. If you
They also had some dude on a Greyhound bus that chopped somebody's
Oh.
fucking head off.
no, he did not
oh,
chop.
Yeah, I remember
He did
that.
not chop. He sawed her head off. with a
Okay.
knife.
Yeah,
You know how hard it is to saw someone's head off? when you
yeah.
get
I
Spinal
really.
column, dude. It's a thick fucking vertebrae piece.
I was
and
trying
you
to
gotta
butcher a chicken,
Yeah.
and a chicken was
Yeah.
hard enough to get through the neck on.
Yeah.
Imagine the person.
All right, so let's see here. Damn, they date back as far as 1689.
Whoa. Canada's been a country that long?
Let's try and find something more recent. Give me a sec here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that is a long ass time. We started in 1776.
Let's see.
That's more?
1967, the
bunch.
Shell Lake, Saskatchewan murders.
Saskatchewan.
Mass murder of 9 members. Okay, so 9 members were killed in Saskatchewan
In 1960?
in 1967.
67.
Holy shit.
In 69, there was 7 murdered. Because the one in 67, they didn't let you know how they were killed. In 69, they were murdered with an axe.
What the fuck?
So yeah, so 7 members of the Peterson family were murdered with an axe in their beds by Frederick Mose McCallum.
That's some dark shit.
Yeah, a little bit.
So what you're saying is the guy right now has the high score.
Yeah, I'm looking. No, hold on. Holy shit. All right, Bluebird Cafe fire, September 1st, 1972 in Montreal, Quebec. 37.
Well, that's a fire.
It
That's
is.
fire.
It's
That's
by
fire.
arson. By arson.
Jesus.
Fire was starting the
Damn,
stairwell of the building by 3 men. So like someone lit the building on fire. Yeah. Good call, David. Good call.
Calm down, John Orr. No one knows who I'm talking about.
Oh no, yeah, you said John
Yeah,
Orr.
you said John Orr. Good job. Yeah, we know who you're talking about.
Talk about John Orr. That's all I know.
Do you guys really know who I'm talking about?
Nope. Nope.
Oh, holy fuck!
Hey,
what?
Sam.
This is crazy. Okay, Air
What's
India.
up?
This is an Air
Let's
India
go.
flight. It's
Isn't
a
that
flight.
beautiful?
So
Great
I got that
hat.
same- I got that same hat.
329.
California
So
Angels.
329 people were killed, of which 268 were Canadians. So an airline bomb. It was an airline bombing. So like they blew up an airplane with 329 passengers on board.
What year?
1985.
That was a good year.
Damn.
That's a good year.
Fuck. Yeah.
Well, that's the high score then. 300 and some odd people.
Yeah.
Hey,
I think that guy's a winner.
Hey, you guys ever watch Community?
Oh,
I'm
on
not.
occasion.
No.
On occasion.
That's not at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, no, I
Sam?
love Donald Glover's character on there. That guy is hilarious.
Yeah, Donald
He's
Glover.
hilarious.
So Donald Glover and I don't know his actual name, but the Indian guy.
Childish Gambino.
Oh, no, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know
I
his
know who
name
you're
either.
talking about,
Dude,
but I can
so
never
I
remember his name.
I watched Community. I was by myself here for like, I don't know. Ricky went to Vegas, so I was by myself for like 2 weeks or some shit like that, and I watched
Oh,
all.
but you're in Vegas while you were here by yourself.
Ricky went to Vegas and you stayed home.
Yeah, I like to send her away sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I wanna-
You would like to send her away? Josh, I don't want this to be a repeat of the last thing where you were alone for a long time.
Oh, was I getting depressed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, don't say.
That's all
Okay,
I'm saying.
let's not talk about that on air. Let's keep
Don't
going.
they say absence makes the heart grow fonder, David?
Yeah, for real. I'm
I
like,
was
you
gonna
need
say-
you need to absence yourself, so I
Sorry,
can be
I'm still
fonder of
looking
you.
I'm still looking at the Canadian attacks, and there's a Toronto van attack.
Hold on,
Get
George.
out.
Did
Get out of
you
it, George.
just say, let's not bring this down as you're looking at mass
did.
murders?
But I was still. I'm sorry. I was
Mass
still looking
murders.
at these.
Oh man.
This guy killed 10 people with the van in
kind? Acid van?
Toronto,
GMC?
Ontario. In damn, it was pretty recent actually. April 23rd, 2018.
How does Canada keep that shit under wraps?
I don't know.
Because
You
we
would
never
think
find
you'd
out
hear
about any of
that.
their
That's
stuff.
a pretty big. That's a pretty big thing.
So
They
perfect
always
and
know
fucking
all of our
Show's
business.
voice, brother.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
Dude,
Maybe they report
mainstream
this kind of
media,
shit.
Dude, is covering all this bullshit up, man.
They got a couple shootings actually since then. Since the van incident, there's a handgun here. He killed 3 in 2018 in July. There's a long. It says
Yeah.
long gun, so I'm assuming rifle,
Yeah.
right? He killed 4
Rifle.
in Brunswick.
If you want to find an interesting stat, look up gun violence in Australia because apparently they completely banned gun ownership there. And they did a buyback program where all their citizens voluntarily turned in their weapons and were paid for them. So, I mean,
I mean, were they paid handsomely? Because
I don't know what the fuck they paid, but apparently,
$900 dues. Call to Springfield.
he was from the Springfield
apparently it was
Drainage
very
Commission.
successful.
Wait till us Prime Minister hears about this. Oi, Prime Minister!
Drainage
I like how he
Commission.
just turns-
There's nothing
he
wrong with the
turns-
bidet, is there?
For those who don't know, there's less than 20 million people living in the entire continent of Australia.
Entire continent is less than the actual population of the state of California.
No, that's less than the actual population of Los Angeles. There's more than 20 million people living in just Los Angeles by itself.
Do
Shut the-
Yes.
do
Look it up.
Australians do they have
Okay,
the
you can't look it up. I'll look it up for you.
Do Australians have the mail order bride program? Is that a thing?
Probably.
They have very strict citizenship rules.
My dollar goes farther there, right?
Yeah, but you have to be sponsored just to vacation there.
No, I don't even want. I want to bring one here. Wait, are they like Asians though? Because Asians are like all about serving. You know, I want an Australian girl who acts like an Asian.
Well,
I want an
I
Asian
think
Australian
Australians
girl.
are all about being whores because isn't that how they became a continent or a country?
Well,
Wasn't it
they're
like
criminals.
when like sent a ship and they're like, you know what, you guys are prisoners and whores, fuck off, and they like sent them sailing off to a continent and it turns out to be Australia and they're like, you know what, let's make this our home. Isn't that how Australia became a country?
Yep.
Am I fucking wrong about this? Someone look it up.
No,
please.
you're right.
Oh.
David, you're gonna get some Aboriginals really pissed about what you're saying right
It's
now.
called Aborigines, and they're gonna be like, "Oi, mate,
Oi, Mike.
Oh,
They
came
don't
from the
talk like
start."
that, do they?
you got a boomerang, huh?
Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo.
They do talk kind of weird, but they're Aborigines. If you're talking about them in the plural,
Chinese, Japanese, Aborigines.
Yeah,
that's fucked up, man. Because one of the honestly, they're the oldest living tribes or group of people living in a particular continent in the world.
I thought there was some sort of algae that was
Okay,
really old.
so we do have one person that does live in Australia. And it's Elizabeth. She's talking about people. There's never shootings there, but people go on stabbing sprees. Apparently,
That's fucking crazy,
Oh, dude,
man.
that's what Alex, remember that we were talking about talking to Alex about that.
and then
Well,
she also said, "David, I'm offended." I'm not sure.
What do I say?
I'm not
What
sure
did I
what
say,
comment.
Sorry.
I'm not sure what comment it was that offended her. She could let us know. But
Shit.
you offended
Please
her.
don't be mad at me. I'm so
Hey.
sorry, sweetheart.
Hey, Elizabeth, you got any friends? Huh? Right?
I think,
Josh is
yeah.
just
I think-
looking
how
at
long has it
exports
been,
from
Josh? I
Australia.
think you're about ready to pack up and leave, right? So
Yeah, that's true. You're right. You're right.
we're gonna cheers to that, David, or what?
So that shit with knife attacks.
far?
Imagine,
far.
imagine how bad. If you think getting shot with a gun is bad, imagine getting attacked with a fucking knife.
How the fuck did,
I'm gonna have
how
a better
does he
chance
get
with
so
a knife.
far stabbing
Personally?
people, though? That's my
That's-
problem.
well, they don't have guns, so their only option is to grab a knife.
Yeah,
You don't hear a bang when you stab somebody, dumbass.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. He just like walks up and stabs people, and you just hear like, oh.
You could stab somebody, walk a block away. No one's going to hear they're screaming. And you'd be like, oh, what's going on over there? I see some sort of commotion down the street. And they're like, oh, I don't know what it is. Bam, it's another stab. You can go on fucking entire city
Bam.
of
No,
I don't know if you
stabbing
remember
people.
that.
On
David's just stabbing people down the street.
They had that in Garden Grove. This guy went on a rampage, and he basically went through 2 cities and like 3 different gas stations, and he just started slashing people with a knife.
When was this?
I don't know, last year sometime, but
Really?
the cops were responding to every scene, acting as if it was like an active scene, but the guy had already moved on. He got in his car and he drove to the next place.
Well, yeah, because he's done stabbing, and then
Boy.
he left.
So, but I mean, that's a nightmare scenario.
Was his knife named Stabitha?
Hi, Pat. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
Was that guy from
It's been a long
Futurama?
time since I've seen you.
No,
Thank you,
when I
David,
thought
for
of-
catching that.
when we thought about it, like George, when we talked about it with Alex Whiteley when he brought up, he's like, yeah, we don't have shootings over here in England, or in England. He's like, but we do have a lot of stabbings. I'm like, honestly, you guys have a lot of stabbings, and secondary to that is acid attacks. And I'm like, yo,
yeah,
fucking shot
and fucking acid attacks there. That's
fucking
so
acid.
crazy.
Fuck that, dude.
That's like the trade-off between earthquakes and tornadoes. People die from tornadoes. People don't die so much from earthquakes.
So apparently the stabbings in Australia, they only kill up to 2 to 3 people max. Okay.
A year?
That's what they're using.
What the fuck? Really? Even after they're like, that's not a knife. This is a knife. Their knives still aren't big enough.
Before.
It's not a knife. That's a spoon. David,
before,
name that episode.
It's the episode when they go to Australia.
Name it.
Because Bart had gotten the fucking he was prank calling places.
Yeah, but what's the name of the episode?
Oh shit. I'm gonna say Bart versus Australia.
Okay, dude, that's it. Let's Bart versus Australia. Holy
shit.
I did not think you were gonna get that.
How many episodes do you actually know the fucking name of, Josh?
I don't know.
It's probably a select few, right? And that was the one. That was the one you knew.
A lot of season 6.
Have you guys seen the new collections?
What'd you say?
Is that your season?
Sorry.
Season 6 is my season. Yes.
Okay.
Sam, what'd you say?
And I'm sorry, Sam. What did you say?
Oh, no, I was gonna say Disney Plus. I was checking it out today. They have a bunch of collections for Simpsons episodes, like Simpsons Predicts or Simpsons does this.
Did you guys watch the Disney?
I didn't watch Predict.
Disney made the Maggie episode.
No.
Disney made a brand new short Maggie clip.
Really?
No.
Yeah, it's centered around Maggie. It's like a silent film, or not silent film.
She can't talk.
Yeah, I guess it's a silent film, right? Music and noises, but no.
And noises.
Dialogue.
That's a silent film.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a silent film.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But it's
I'm
like
down. I'm
centers
down
around
to
Maggie.
watch that.
It's
I
called
actually
like
started
it's called
watching
like
it today.
Maggie's Adventure or something, and it starts off like a regular Disney film or a Disney short. Like how Mickey Mouse's thing opens up.
Okay.
Playdate with Destiny, Maggie Simpson and Playdate with Destiny.
I gotta watch
I
it.
don't want to show it because
Playdate with,
but I'll show you guys. Look.
Playdate with Destiny, like Destiny from fucking Finding Nemo.
Destiny's Child.
Oh, okay.
Disney presents The Simpsons. That's something I never thought I'd see in my life.
Right, but it's just like it's a Simpsons episode, just sound and it's
how fucking bizarre is it that Disney fucking bought The Simpsons?
I know. Remember how many times Simpsons made fun of? So I rewatch The Simpsons all the time, right? Every Simpsons ever, I start at the beginning and watch all the way through. And all these, I'm listening to all these episodes where they just like talk shit about Disney. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, Itchy and Scratchy were just a giant rip on Disney, weren't they?
I think Tom and Jerry.
That was Tom and Jerry. That was the rip. It was a rip on Tom and Jerry.
But they get the whole theme park.
Fight, the Itchy and Scratchy show.
But then they had the whole theme park that was dedicated to those guys. I felt like they were, shooting jabs.
Itchy and Scratchy Land.
I love the
season 6.
I love the theme park when they're like hitting the head and the blood squirts out and it hits people.
With Dracula like went like that, I could be in.
We're in the Itchy lot.
Yeah. Dude, I say that every single time I go somewhere. I'm like, remember where we parked? every single time.
I'm not gonna lie. David says the same fucking thing every single time
I park. I'll be at a mall and I'll be like, remember where we parked in the Itchy lot.
How many times have we parked in a Go-Go Bordello fucking show?
Right? Every single fucking time. Remember we parked in the Itchy lot. I'll fucking choke you.
Man. All right. Well, I finished my beer. B-A.
Coffee. C-O-B.
All right. Anyway, I don't know when the next show is going to happen, but we need to get there's a lot of people reaching out wanting to be on the show because they're all like, fucking on COVID and shit. Yeah, we could do another. You want to do it? Yeah, we'll do another one. We could do another show whenever, really.
Yeah, fuck.
Just kind of shoot the shit, get to know somebody.
Yeah. I think we should do more and just have people on, just people that are in the chat. You guys want to join? Just let us know. Shoot us a a message at the Speakeasy gentleman there.
Yep, let's do it. All right. Anyway, thanks, Sam, for hopping on. Really appreciate
Hey, you're
it,
welcome,
man.
guys. Thanks for
Hey,
having me,
George.
man. It was fun being here.
Pierce, thanks for
Thanks
doing
for
your
coming in.
homework.
Thanks for
Love
coming
you.
in.
Pierce, you do shit.
He was doing his homework. It's all good. All right, George, David, always great talking to you guys. And Nevermore Narrative, David? When's that
Are
going
we doing that this week or what?
Look,
Oh.
I'm taking a half PTO day tomorrow, and I'm off
Okay.
the next 2 days. I'm gonna paint.
Tuesday.
I'm painting.
You're off Tuesday.
I'm
You're off
painting the
Tuesday.
outside of the house, but I could take a break and do the show.
I heard that you were off Tuesday, so let's
am.
do it Tuesday. You know, the original day the narrative is supposed to be. David, you down Tuesday?
We could switch up the days. George, are you going to be free on Tuesday then?
I'll fucking make it available.
He's trying to make excuses. Look at him.
Well,
Hey, what's our topic? Are we
We're
doing Edgar
we're-
Casey? We're revisiting Edgar
Yeah,
Casey.
we're gonna do Edgar Casey because we kind of let that shit slide
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we had the psychic on.
But it was a
okay,
great
Kato was
show.
too much. She was
It
too.
was-
She
it
was
was a
too
good
great.
show.
She was too interesting.
It was a good show.
Loved.
All right,
loved her
so
being on.
Nevermore Narrative, Edgar Casey. Maybe we'll slip in another Speakeasy gentleman. I feel like we could just get somebody and just kind of bullshit and talk for a while, like we did for the last 30 minutes. We didn't even have a subject. We just kind of bullshitted. A lot about Taco Boy. But anyway, we'll see you guys next week. See ya.
Later, guys.